can even rewind while we're live. And I'm excited to see some Cosmic, and we're going to rerun this a bunch.
And the next break is up and pinned already.
All right. Oh, until Mrs. tells me I can go.
You can go.
Thanksgiving leftovers is a good one, too. Kai says anything, to be honest.
Yes, fair. Fair.
Yeah, pulled pork. Like spiral ham, too, can be another one that you can use it a lot of different ways as leftovers. Okay, JD, you want a Tony Baselli autograph? Okay, we'll try, JD. All right, good luck, everyone. Let me turn that overlay off, and then we'll rerun this break a bunch this morning. We've only been live for 12 minutes, so good luck, everyone. All right, and again, if you're new to us, we ship all the veteran base that we're skipping over. If you don't want your veteran base, let us know. All right, Blue Hypers. We got Cade Stover. There's a JJ on the base. Gardner Minshew. J-Ray. Where's J-Ray? All right, veteran base here. And then we have Michael Penix, My House.
Yes, Scotty.
With an Anthony Gold and Keon Coleman. Optic, now that I see it in hand, it is really nice this year. I always worry from year to year. There's been a couple not so great years as far as the quality of the card. But it's nice this year. I have not really compared them close between the two. So this will be the first day I've done megas. All right, we have Nate Wiggins on the Hidden Potential. Tracy and Byron Murphy. I know sometimes the Blue Hypers can go for more than like the scope, the what do you call those? The purple shocks. So I do know that. All right, we have a Joe Milton on the patch on the first year fresh with the Lassiter on the hollow, Marshawn Nealon and Edgar and Cooper.
And Damo won the giveaway. You have the Browns in this break.
All right, that's the current break I'm ripping. We'll give away another one.
We'll give away another team.
In the next break, too. Jacob Cowing for the Niners.
Congratulations.
These are smooth. These are smooth.
Yeah, they feel nice.
They do feel nice this year. All right. Rated rookie of Trey Benson, Cooper DeJean, and Torrey Taylor. Players I'm not seeing in Donruss were different, a little bit different of a checklist, isn't it? All right, let me load up this Milton, and then we'll get into, what do we want to do here? Let's rip the Zenith. Let's get into the Zenith. Thank you for the follows, too, if you're new. Again, if you're new and you need to watch a replay, they're available on YouTube instantly. YouTube is up and running right now as well. And we're going to open Cosmic in just a second. Well, that was a good name in the second one. All right, Tyreek Hill with a Z-Team Jaden Daniels for the Commanders.
Nice.
Caleb Williams behind the numbers. Not numbered, but behind the numbers. With
Morning, dude.
A Keon Coleman on the RPA. What's up, dude? Nice Keon Coleman. Behind Keon, another autograph is Wes Chandler, number to 25 for the Chargers, and a Jamari Thrash. How's the dude doing this morning? You ready for some NBA playoffs? Your team is... it's time, dude. It's time for your Cavaliers to do something.
And the dude is also ready for some Bears.
Okay. Ready for some Bears, too. All right. That's about how it is with baseball, too, the dude. I'm glad they kept it consistent, at least. All right, empty box. Yeah, that's about what baseball was. I like it, though. I'm glad. All right, here we go. We have J.J. McCarthy on the rookie phenom, Joey Bosa, Ray Davis, and a Jalen Polk.
And if you just hopping in, we are running this break back. It is pinned. I'm going to do a giveaway in a second.
Did you see any Plutos come out of the cases? That's what we're looking for, right? All right, we have Marshawn Nealon, Brandon Fisk, Zach Allen. We have a Byron Murphy for the Seahawks, finally wearing a full uniform there.
Yeah.
Jace and a Caleb Williams on the optic base. Let's slab those up. Corned beef and cabbage. Nice football cards. Yeah, these are beautiful cards. All right, we have Cade Stover, Luke McCaffrey, and a Devin Culp. What's your favorite leftover? You said lasagna?
Lasagna.
Yeah, it's up there. All right, Tyrone Tracy with the Malik Neighbors, Michael Wilson. All right, after this box, we'll go straight into Cosmic. We haven't seen that yet. Yeah. All right, we have a Brandon Cooks with a Devontae Walker and a Roman Wilson. Optic. All right, let's get it. New release day. Good luck. Question of the day, Sam, is what is your favorite food to eat as leftovers? Let's get all these out of here.
And there's a new giveaway up for the next break. You can get in on that.
All right, good luck in that next one. Seahawks in the next break. All right, these, if you haven't seen Football Cosmic before, now you're about to. Cosmic is beautiful, too. All right, Keenan McCardell. We have a Stroud on the die cut, launched into orbit. Joe Montana on the Star Command, and a Williams.
Valhalla, that's coming up soon then. That's Monday lunch, right?
All right, Ricky Williams, Keyshawn, McNabb, and Newton. They have some really nice parallels in these. We're looking for the planetary cards. So the farther away from the sun, the more rare variety of card. All right, there's a Tom Brady on the scope with a Galaxy Greats Ed McCaffrey and Dub Means. What's up, the Extreme? What's up, Timothy? It's going to be a busy day today. We haven't been on the last couple days, so we had about a few nights off that we were doing some other stuff. So, all right, so we have Lassiter, and we have a blue Jatavian Sanders, numbered to 99. Numbers on the front. These are beautiful on the number variations. 15 out of 99.
Danny Boy, no, the Ricky Williams was on Miami. That's what you're asking about.
What was I doing? Wise Guy was hanging with you. All right. We have a Star Clusters, Rice and Rice. This will be a little randomizer at the end. Roll the dice. Star Clusters between the Chargers and the Niners. We'll roll the dice at the end for those two teams. I don't think it's a crazy card or anything, but it's a cool card.
Bob and Steve.
All right, Devin Hester, Bruce Smith, and Tyler Guyton.
How you doing, Pun?
Ron, that's a good question. Ron, if you can get them on release day at the release day price Topps has, it might be worth getting. After that, I don't know. We have a Keenan McCardell out of 10. That's nasty. I can't wait to hit like a Daniels out of 10 like that.
Yeah.
That's for the Jags with an Anthony Richardson and a Frank Gore. JD. JD, that's sick. What's up, Flying W?
Stinky, yes.
That's numbered to 10 on the black. They are. I mean, Gil, we've been ripping Cosmic Baseball for the last 4 years. It's one of my favorite products. All right, wow. Well, whoever doesn't win the other one can have this one. This one will roll the dice first because it's the same players. Yep. It's Rice and his son. That's cool. With a Jim McMahon die cut and a Trey Benson. This one is 71 out of 99. So you both will get one. One will just get the numbered one. You don't know Keenan McCardell? Go look up Keenan McCardell on YouTube highlights. He was a beast. All right, we have a Galaxy Greats, D'Angelo Hall, and Robinson. I don't know, Ethan. These just released today. So, I don't know. Matthews and a Will Shipley. We don't know comps on anything. All right, we have Ray Lewis, Earl Campbell, and a Cooper DeJean. Earl Campbell's for Danny Boy and the Titans. What's up, Owen? Just started. Been live for 20 minutes. All right, McCaffrey and a Gray. Nice, Danny Boy. They were such a good duo fixer. Ricardo was a beast, and of course we know how good Jimmy Smith was. All right, C.J. Stroud on the Star Command. That's a refractor. This one is called Cosmic Football. Phoenix Football comes out in a couple hours. All right, we have Culpepper, Jordan, and we have purple numbered to. This is upside down. Numbered to 150. Is a Ricky Parasol to 150. That's beautiful for the Niners.
Steve.
Can't wait to get some QBs of these. These are beautiful. Nice Ricky.
We will run when we get it in.
Yeah, when we get it in, Ron, and we can't run it until technically noon Eastern anyway. So we'll run it. All right, we have McNabb. There's the clusters for the Saints. Manning, Breeze, and Spencer Rattler. That's a cool card. And not numbered, though. And the Troy Franklin.
Yes, they do have the SP Planets.
Does Brady sign in this, right?
Brady does sign in it.
Brady does. All right, it's Brown, Sproles, Doug Williams, and Jenkins. Chris Jenkins. Now, not every box has an auto in Cosmic. It's like that baseball, too. It's usually 4 or 5 per case. Same with planetary cards. All right. We have Galaxy Greats, Zach Thomas, with a Jonathan Brooks. Let's imagine it, Gil. Let's imagine it together. All right, JJ Atwater. There's a Bo Nix Refractor and a Rook. Honestly, this might sell for a decent amount on release week. Whoever has the Broncos. Bo Nix Refractor.
Broncos was Ryan.
Nice, Ryan. These just came out today, Tex. They are Topps Cosmic Football. If you don't know Cosmic, the baseball's been around for about 4 years. All right, Troy Aikman, Bryce Young. There's a Michael Vick Refractor for the Falcons. And Cooper. First box out of the case. See what J-Ray said. J-Ray. Amendola, Wayne Corbett, and a Jalen Polk. J-Ray. All right, let's end it with an Inception. Good luck.
Y'all. And we're almost half full on that next break.
Text Guide, they just came out, so it's the 2024 draft class still. They just came out. Today. They released today. All right, good luck here on duos. So how did we do the duos this time?
We combined them.
Okay, so we already combined the Broncos and Packers together, so that takes care of that duel. We combined the Saints and Bears together, it takes care of that one. If we hit the Caleb or Jaden Daniels, the two people who hit it can talk amongst themselves.
Oh, no, the Commanders get the...
Oh, that's right, the Commanders get that because they're uppriced.
Yes.
Sorry. If we hit the Leggett and Rattler, we'll roll the dice.
Yes, that
so there's
one.
really only one duel that's an issue.
Yes.
Okay. But we don't have one. We do. It's a Jaden Daniels Drake May who had the Commanders.
The dude.
The dude. Are you kidding me? Way to start your Friday.
Oh, no, Commanders. Saul. My bad, Saul. Got it, Saul.
Saul, this is a PC card for Saul.
Yes.
Saul's a Commanders fan.
Saul. That's why the premium is there.
Nice, Saul.
All
right, we have a Trey Benson for the Cardinals. Peyton Manning to 75. Culpepper on the green. We have a Blake Corum to 150 on that player worn, and a Jerry Rice. Saul, congrats. Where's Saul at?
I don't know, but Chatty had the...
Chatty had the other. Chatty, you know what's crazy, Chatty? Be looking out in the mail. I had a card I picked up for you.
It does look like Origins. It's very Origins a lot.
Origins, but better. It depends what you like.
I know the dude.
I just think these will grade better. But
I don't think Saul's here. Saul.
Saul might be on YouTube watching right now. That's why we have YouTube up in case you need to rewatch. We have one roll the dice to do, Mrs.
Good morning, Linz.
What's up, Lindsay? Since he's not here, Chatty, you get it by default. Chatty, you're going to like what I'm sending you, though. All right, we had the clusters for the Saints. Stroud, Byron Murphy. There's a Caleb. Wes Chandler auto for the Chargers. Caleb Williams. Jacob Cowing. JJ. Bo Nix was a refractor. Michael Penix. Joe Milton. The Tom Brady is a scope for the Patriots. With the Blake Corum, you saw Trey Benson, Culpepper, Peyton Manning. Ricky Parasol, purple, was numbered to 150. Nice Jaden Daniels in there too, Saul. Keenan McCardell is 3 out of 10, JD. Nice hit there. Miles Sanders is the 99. Keon Coleman, RPA. And then we had the Jaden Daniels, Drake May, 8 out of 25. Saul, congratulations.
Saul,
Wherever you're at,
congratulations.
Saul's been buying the Commanders for 4 years, even when they're not good. He buys them. He's a PCer of Commanders cards. So that's going straight into his PC. And then we're going to roll the dice because we do have Chargers and Niners here. So we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So odds for the Chargers, evens for the Niners, and they'll get this one. The other team will still get one. It just won't be numbered. Does that sound good, Mrs.?
Yep. Perfect.
Okay. So, again, odds is Brendan Rice. Evens is a Jerry Rice.
There's different color variations, Nicholas, I think.
It is a 1. So this one goes to the Chargers.
Okay.
And then this one goes to the Niners. The Niners had hit well anyway, so congrats, Chargers. And this one goes to the Niners.
Got it. Okay.
All right, let me grab that next break.
Okay, grab the next break. We're about a dozen teams left. I'll get the overlay updated. And there is a giveaway. Just a couple seconds left for a giveaway in that next break.
And again, Cosmic just released today, so...
Yes, the dude. That was 147.
No planetary cards yet, so we'll see.
So I'm going to get the 148 overlay updated.
Yeah, and again, I know you know this already, the dude, but we do have our replays up available instantly over on the tube. Is that not going to stand?
Okay, S. Gilly won the giveaway. Congratulations, you have the Seahawks in this break we're going to rip.
I guess it's going to go down there. Wow, these are slippery this time. All right, we'll just do this. All right, we'll just do it this way.
Okay, so I'm getting the overlay.
What's up, Hurricane?
All updated. I'll let you know when it's done.
Question of the day today. I know it's a holiday weekend. What is everyone's favorite food as a leftover? Mrs. said lasagna. I'm right there with you. I think chili might be my one.
Chili is good.
I think chili. Blank and Chip, we're live right now on YouTube, so you can go watch replays anytime you want. We leave our replays up forever. I think every breaker should have replays. We do them. So YouTube streaming, you can actually rewind us while we're even live if you want to go back and watch it right now. But our replays are up forever and ever and ever. Just 238 cards over there. And then you could always fast forward to the recap if you just wanted to see that. Roast pork, pizza. A lot of people, I mean, cold pizza's up there too.
I mean,
fried chicken.
Pizza for sure.
Yeah, deep fry. I agree. The longer chili sits. Yeah, I feel like lasagna's that way too. Thanksgiving Day is hard to beat too. The next day, the turkey sandwiches. Yep. Oh, nice, Ox. You'll be in the Ann Arbor show.
Oh, nice.
July 17th through the 19th. Nice. Fish sticks with ranch as a leftover, cold as ice. Pork chops. Pizza's hard to beat as a leftover, too. That's got to be top few. But anyway, well, we just went live. We've only been live for 28 minutes now, by the way. So we already ran one break. This one has like less than five teams or 8 teams left.
Yeah.
8 teams left.
So if you want to put the overlay up.
I say leftover chili too, Stinky. I say leftover chili too. That's probably my number one, is leftover chili. The Great Lakes Collectors Convention. Northeast Ohio next weekend. The dude, let's go.
Nice.
What city is it actually in, the dude? Man, Goober, what did we do before air fryers? We just microwaved everything, right?
Yes.
The air fryer is the best for our leftovers.
3 Blunt, thanks for getting the Browns. Thank you, Coy, for getting the Giants.
Yeah, Goober, I just I think about that. I haven't used a microwave in a very long time. Mikey, there's a TikTok shop down below. Every team is there. 200 plus tables. That's a good size show, the dude. I wish I was closer to y'all. But
okay, 5 teams left.
Nice. Thanks, Coy. Yeah, Blankenship, we'll run this like a bunch this morning. We've already ran one, and it's only been 30 minutes. So we'll probably run this 5 or 6 times this morning. We just got on.
Nice, the dude.
And then we can technically open Phoenix Hobby in 2 hours. So as long as our delivery shows up by then, we'll do some Phoenix Hobby in there. If not, tonight our son will be live here, and we'll be over on Fanatics doing more breaks. Yeah, Laura, we'll be on Fanatics tonight. Noah and Kobe will be here. Collecticon. Yes, yeah, nice, Aaron. There's going to be a ton of Pokemon there.
Gogi, pick up the Commanders. Tyler, I got you with the 49ers.
No, Caden, that won't be until next week. Caden, that won't be until next week. I did get like a delivery message that says something about in the next few days. I'm assuming that's that because I know it comes by pallet.
Yes.
We're
J
gonna do-
Minman.
Caden, we're going to do a pallet break.
Okay, so we're down to 2 teams, Lions, Steelers. The Lions checklist in
Cosmic
is not is
Well, it's Barry Sanders autos,
Yes.
right? Yeah. No, Tyler, I'm not big on first off the line product. I just don't think it's worth the extra price typically. Sometimes it is.
Hilarious.
Sometimes it is. But like even Prism first off the line, I'd rather wait for regular Prism half the price. So
320.
I didn't grab any optic FOTL either this year. I think people are gonna be charging $1,800 to $2,000 a box. That's too much. I'd rather wait and get regular optic hobby 5 days later for half the price. I do agree though, Ray. Optic FOTL is the only one I typically get because of the extra autograph they give you. So you get 24 in the case instead of 12. This year it went too expensive. I can be patient a week. I think that's just what's best for breaks.
Okay, final team is up.
Well, Phoenix in general, Goober feels that way because they put so many variations in it and so many numbered cards. So that's why every year Phoenix prices really go up all the time on hobby boxes, even though it's not necessarily the best resale of individual cards. But this year it sounds like there's a color blast.
Okay, 1 team left, Steelers.
Yeah, Nicholas. FOTL can be ripped. I see it all over the place, Nicholas. Yeah. I know the dude. I wouldn't touch that. Not the price it sold out at. It loses value very fast, Phoenix does. But it's a cool set. We're in this for collecting too, and it's a cool set. It is, Cal, it is a beautiful color blast. I'm looking forward to hitting some. I know, Goober. Where do we get our boxes from? Oh, we have distribution. We've been doing this a long time. We're a company. Yeah, the dude. We'll have a lot of that when it comes out too.
Dude.
They're even doing Delight boxes of that too, which will be interesting. Because I felt like Finest Delight was better than regular Finest, so I hope Resurgence Delight is good too.
Okay, so Steelers is where we're at.
Steelers is the last team in this break.
Yep.
And if your favorite team's gone, we'll rerun this again a few times this morning. No pressure, as always, from us. If you don't want to get in, just watch. We love that too, and just hang. What's up, Nikki Doo?
Good morning, Nikki Doo.
We love the chat. We love the community here. So, and I know we're not always on TikTok anymore. It's probably been a while. Cal, I have Masterworks. I have a case of it. I'm trying to figure out if we're going to just do individual sales or a case break of something. And Cal, if we did individual sales, just know our price. You already know.
You
It's
already know.
going to be way less than everyone else's. That stuff got out of hand.
Okay, it says we're sold out. Let's see who got us. Thank you so much.
Joe Schmo, I don't think many more. So Resurgence comes out May 9th, and after that, there's nothing listed. Now, it doesn't mean they might not surprise us with, like, triple threads or something.
Thank you. It's in JP.
So, Joe Schmo, there is a Resurgence coming out May 9th. After that, I asked them, because we're direct with Topps, we break on Fanatics Live, and I asked them, and they told me that they don't see anything on the calendar beyond May 9th, because they're going to focus on baseball in the summer. So,
Okay, so the next break is pinned. This break right here is 10:48. The overlay should be updated.
the dude, this could be it. The dude, I don't know. I already kind of pulled them out of the case, the dude, and just got the breaks ready to go. So, it could be. All right, I'll leave this overlay up just for a second so you can see your name there. Again, if you want to rewatch our breaks anytime, YouTube is up and running. We leave our replays up forever. You can rewatch them even while we're live. So anyway, I live to hunt.
I live to hunt.
I live to hunt. We should do a Jamie Newman hit draft. All right, good luck, everyone. Nope, Danny Boy, first box. All right, Aaron, let's get it. Let's get some autographs out of Cosmic.
Yes, let's get it.
Gil, as long as my delivery comes in for Phoenix, yes. If not, we'll have it tonight. Noah will have it, and we'll have it over on the other platform too. All right. And again, if you're new to us, we still ship you your veteran base that I skip over. All right. We have Best Tuddies, Mrs. Your favorite
My
set.
favorite insert.
That was sarcasm right there.
Very sarcastic.
Best Tuddies. All right. No base for a few there.
Okay, yep, I got it.
All right. We have our first Uptown, y'all. I believe. Rookie. I gotta wait till Mrs. gets back in here. Let's go, Mrs. We got an Uptown. That's why we love the Optic this year, because these are selling so well. Michael Penix Uptown for the Falcons. Let's go, Falcons.
Jobu.
Let's go, Jobu. Terry and Arnold, nice for the Lions. Let's go. These are comping nice. Downtowns are comping a little bit more, but these are still comping really nice. Can't tell if that's card dust or a little dent there. It might just be card dust. Nice. No, I didn't. Gil. All right, Jaden Daniels on the blue Hyper.
Nice.
Congrats on this too, Commanders. Let's go. What a mega to start with. We were wondering our mega's going to be as juiced as blasters have been. I haven't opened any megas yet till today. What's up, Leave the 99? All right, we have an Audric Estime, Newton, and Zay Jones. What a morning. All right, we have St. Brown on the captain in charge, Marvin Harrison on the base, and Eric All.
I'm about to do a giveaway again for another
The next
team
break, yep.
in the next break.
All right, we have a Trey Benson on the patch for the Cardinals with an Olave Hollow, Terry and Arnold, and a Jaden Daniels base. Don't sleep on the base of these either. If you think you can get 10s on these, they're worth grading. But make sure, 9's not going to be worth it. But if they look centered enough, even on the base, I would grade. Good morning, Infab. How are you doing today? Yeah, definitely OGs. Leave the 99 in here. Yes, Gil.
Yes.
Leave the 99 was... She is old school. All right, we have a Zoom, too.
Yes.
Good luck. We have a Caleb Williams on the splash. Our Zoom is a St. Brown.
Whoa.
Nice. That one is numbered to 49 for the Lions.
Nice. Lions.
Let's go. Let's go, Lions. With a Chris Braswell to 50. Brian Thomas Jr. RPA for the Jags is nice, too. Congrats, Jags. Newton for the Commanders to 99. And a Torrey Taylor. Good old Torrey Taylor.
It's a good Phoenix box.
Zenith box.
Zenith box. Why is
It was. Because Zenith is on the mind. Phoenix is on the mind today.
Phoenix is on the mind.
I agree. Hopefully the delivery comes by noon, so we could rip into that. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Wire.
You're welcome, Wire.
All right. Empty box. And again, replays are up and available if you ever need to watch a replay. We leave ours up forever over on YouTube. Live right now there, too. All right, Jerzon Newton, Dallas Turner, and JC. If you're on YouTube or Twitch, hello. Sorry, we're on TikTok right now. I don't have the chat up. We just have that up for replays.
I'm going to pull it up now, chat up now,
Just
so
in case.
behave.
All right, Marvin Harrison Jr. Oh, is Nation over there? Sweat and Jackson.
I don't know.
Behave,
I can't see past
Behave,
chat.
J-Ray.
I can only see current chat, so.
All right, nice little hit for the Cardinals there with Marv. I think Marv is going to have a breakout year this year.
J-Ray said just him.
All right, we have Diggs on the play action. On that Diggs. Nate Wiggins and Jaheim Bell. Actually, that doesn't. I don't need that. All right, Eric All for the Bengals. Braylon Allen and Trevor Lawrence. Do a lot of people have today off work? I know it's kind of depends what industry you're in, but I know a lot of people said they had today off.
Yeah.
We have a passing grade Drake May with a J.C. Latham and a Theo Johnson.
You have off school?
We got one bit. We got a couple nice Daniels so far.
Gills.
All right, Lamar Jackson on the patch with a Chop Robinson hollow for the Dolphins. with a Jalen Wright and a Ben Sinnott.
You should ask your boss. I love to hunt.
Julian, it drops next Wednesday, I believe. I think we'll start seeing first off the line. I'm not going to do first off the line, but next Wednesday, I believe, is Optic Hobby. April 30th, actually. That might be next Friday.
Is it snowing?
All right.
Cold size?
Yeah, I heard it was cold in a couple places. All right, this is Cosmic Chrome Football. It just came out this morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. Second box we're ripping. Good luck. We're looking for autos, not guaranteed. If you don't know Cosmic Baseball's been around for the last 4 years. All right, Luke Kuechly, Griffin, Gronk, and Mitchell. We're also looking for the planetary cards. The further away from the sun, the more rare or short print the hit is. All right, we have Star Clusters. Look at this one. We'll have to roll the dice on this one. Peyton Manning, Emmitt Smith, and Barry Sanders.
Wow.
The Joe Alt. On the base of these, we might just have to do that.
Yeah.
But still, that's a sick card. Not probably worth much, but that's a sick card. That means we can get a 101 of that card. Can you imagine? Peyton, Emmett, and Barry. All right, long. We have Sanders and a Fuaga. Walter Payton. Sweetness. All right, Emmitt Smith on the Galaxy Greats with a Fashanu.
Hi, Brady.
All right, Barry Sanders. We have Fashanu. There'll be some numbered in here, too. Sounds like about 4 autographs per case, which is typical for Cosmic Baseball as well, too. Anthony Richardson. There's a Bo Nix Star Command and a Walker. This is the refractor version of the Star Command.
Hi, Hudson.
It's a nice Broncos.
For those of you hopping in, we are running this break back. We're about halfway full on that next break.
Tom Brady autographs are available in this product, so hopefully. All right, we have a Jason Sehorn, Lawrence Taylor on the Galaxy Greats, and a Wiley. All right, Elway, Emmett, Walter Payton, and we have Lloyd. All right, Reed, Sharp. We have a Brett Favre on the Galaxy Greats, and a Caleb Williams base.
Yes. Goji got the Commanders. Let's
and
go.
This one?
Yeah.
All right, we need some more. Tom Brady, Bo Jackson, Cole Bishop, and we have numbered rookie. Who? Wait, what? Who's this? What checklist is he on? Rookie quarterback Colts, numbered to 99.
D-Fry, who is that? Chatty, who is that?
Yeah, Colts fans. It's AI generated player. Keaton Slovis.
D-Fry doesn't know who it is. Okay, Jason said he played at BYU.
He played at USC, BYU and USC. Interesting. I've never seen him on a card. Well, congrats to him for getting on a card. All right, Breeze, Watt, Atwater, and Nubbin.
Is he on the Colts? It's D-Fry. There you go. Maybe you can get a premium.
Yeah, since it's only card in existence and you have it. Ooh. We have a Smith. Now these are not numbered, but they are short prints. Usually not every box. So on the white Smith for the Jags, Teddy Bruschi, and was that a John Reese Plumlee? I'm liking this checklist. All right, Young, Vic. We have McNabb on the die cut with Bucky Irving.
You know who.
This is odd, Suddy. This is odd. All right, Amendola, Wayne Corbett. We have a Peyton Manning on that Star Command, and there's a Jaden Daniels base. Not going to be many of these out there right now, so we take base Jaden Daniels on release day.
Yep.
Good morning, Bingo. All right, Dawkins.
Good morning, Godspeed.
Brad, Eric, and Carter Bradley. McCaffrey, Jim McMahon, Caleb Williams on the Star Command, and a Reed. All right. Nice little Caleb Williams. Looks pretty centered on that. All right, we have Roger, Eric Molds, Suggs. and then Eric All.
And 2 minutes left in the giveaway for the next break.
All right, look at this. Gronk, Brady, Amendola. That means there's like a 101 of this, too. That's sick for the Patriots with a Bullard. So there'll be a number to these. That's sick. That's a cool combination. Gil, he was a Patriot, Gil. He was a Patriot. All right, we have Brown, Sproles. We have purple in this one. There's Slovis again. With a Dwayne Bowe to 150 for the Chiefs. Yeah, Edelman would have been crazy cool just because of the podcast and everything. That would have been a great one if it was Edelman. All right, last pack in this. All right, Doug Williams, Dexter Manley, Tony Dorsett, and we have a Cameron Kinchins on that. All right, Inception. Again, we've combined a couple teams. Any duel with Jaden on it goes to the Commanders. We've upped the price of the Commanders for that purpose and lowered the price of the other ones. And then really the only one we'd ever have to randomize or is the, I think it's the Leggett Spencer Rattler.
Yeah. Good morning, Carolyn.
All right, here we go. Good luck. This could be another one. Who knows? Aeneas Smith. Drake May. That is nice.
Nice.
Look at that. Drake May 4-color patch.
Wow.
Out of 50. Who had the Patriots?
Patriots in this break was Joseph.
Joseph. Let's go.
And Blake, yes. If you bought the Jags, you have that BTJ is yours.
And look at behind there. Not bad with the Spencer Rattler. Drake May together. That's nice. Garcia to 125. McNabb to 75. Caleb Williams with the nice player worn to 50. And the Dorsey Levens. That was a good box.
Nice.
I'll do a little recap now, too, of the break. Again, we are live on YouTube, so you can watch replays anytime you want. Even while we're live, you can go there and watch replays if you missed anything. But let me do a quick recap, and I know we got one dice roll.
You were close, Slim. You were close.
And, yeah, I like these hits, though. Pretty nice.
Yeah, and so we have a dozen teams left in the next break. We'll get the overlay updated.
All right, quick little recap, and then we'll go on to that next one. All right, so the McNabb was the 75. Garcia, that Smith is not numbered on the Mason Smith. Emmitt Smith, Lamar Jackson, passing grade Drake May, Chris Braswell, Newton autographed to 99, Marv, Trey Benson, Terry and Arnold. That Caleb Williams is 3-color. Nice patches on that. Dwayne Bowe to 150. Slovis. Slovis for the Colts, numbered. Bo Nix, Star Command, Jaden. We had the Patriots on the Gronk, Brady, and Amendola. Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Chop Robinson Hollow, Marvin Harrison, Spencer Rattler Auto, BTJ on the RPA, a third on print. With a Zoom, St. Brown is nice too for the Lions. And then we hit an Uptown Michael Penix. Congratulations, Falcons. Definitely paid there. With a Jaden Daniels on that Hyper, and then the Drake May is very nice as well too. 4-color patch, player worn, RPA.
Thank you, Slim. You too.
All right, and on this one, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the dice roll between the Bears, Lions, and the Cowboys.
And Jim won the giveaway. Congratulations.
It is a 5, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This goes to the Cowboys and Emmitt Smith. It's not numbered. Cool card, though.
Okay.
Let me go grab the boxes.
Yep, grab the boxes. I'm going to get the overlay updated. There's 10 teams left in this next break.
You're welcome. Gil, is that the new hashtag? That's funny, Gil. Gil, you're funny. You should do some social media sometimes. You should create some content someday. All right, so we haven't hit an autograph out of this case of Cosmic yet, so we will. You're available. I hear you, Gil. Gil, start creating then. No, cold as ice. You don't see him much at all in these sets. You're right. All right, Aaron, good luck. JJ autograph coming in out of Zenith. That would be sick. And I'll put the overlay up in a minute. She's updating it right now. Again, we've only been live for 50 minutes now, so third break. We can run this a few more times. Hopefully, if our delivery comes in, we still have an hour and a half technically till we can open Phoenix. So even if it comes in early, I can't rip it till then. And we'll go from there. As far as Phoenix regular, first off the line, I don't have any. Good morning, Turbo Wheezy. Hope your day is well. The question of the day today is, what is your favorite food as a leftover? Tyler, isn't that crazy? I've never heard of him either. He has a pitcher in a uniform, so Pizza KB. I hope you're doing well, KB.
Hey, KB. Pizza is a
Pizza in the
solid
air fryer.
choice.
I'm going chili 1, pizza 2, lasagna 3. Because lasagna left over. Thanksgiving food would be up there too. We just don't have it all year, Alejandro. You're right though. Okay, I'm gonna put Thanksgiving over lasagna.
Are you?
Yeah. Chili and beef stew. Spaghetti is good leftover too. That's true. The spaghetti, the meat sauce.
Yes.
Homemade meat sauce leftover is so good.
Yes.
Josh, I wouldn't say any, because we don't have any good around us. Because I can't even find good regular. Italian food reheated is the best. Chili's a close second. Yeah, I hear you. Commanders can be expensive for sure. Meatloaf and make a sandwich with it. Stink pickle, do you make a homemade meatloaf? Chicken and rice. I think salsa is like, if you make a homemade salsa and it sits overnight, like it's so good the next day.
Yes. Okay, Scooter got the Jets.
Stink pickle. All these years I've known you, I didn't know you cooked. Let's go, Stink pickle.
Okay, if you want to put the overlay up, there's about 5 teams left.
And if your team is gone and you're wanting to get into a break, we will rerun this. No pressure ever here. You can just chill and hang and watch too. We'll give away another free team in the next break as well. Do the Bengal... You know what? I need to get that checklist printed off. They do have a duel downtown. I know they have that for sure. They do have a crazy duel downtown, as you can imagine, with Burrow and Jamar. Okay, our schedule this weekend is we'll be on Fanatics tonight. Our son Noah and then his friend Kobe will be on TikTok tonight. Tomorrow night we will be live. I don't know the answer to that yet. It'll probably be TikTok. And then Sunday we won't be live. If we are live Sunday night, it'll be on Fanatics. We do have a text and email list on our website. That's kind of the best way because our schedule isn't it's consistent that we're live. It's not always, we don't know where we're going to be 3 days ahead of time, depending on product releases and other things.
Okay, so it looks like Browns Giants.
Logan, how are you doing, Logan? I mean, Logan, as much as I want the Wolves to win, they're also playing the referees, right? And what the NBA needs is Luka in the finals with LeBron. And I don't love that, but... Yeah, Julian, you get a team, and once all the teams are sold, we open the boxes. So let's say you get the Lions in this break. Once I open everything, any Lions card would go to you.
So Browns Giants.
It's a way to get into boxes and hobby boxes for your favorite team or a team that you'd like to chase cards for without having to buy a whole hobby box. And if you're new to breaking, watch for a while before you buy in. I just say sit back and watch. There's great breakers out there and there's not so great breakers.
Okay,
you'll know by just watching them.
Money grab the Giants. So Browns are the last team. Oops, maybe full.
Mikey, yes, Mike. It looks like your name's on there. Yep, it went through.
Yep, we are full. I'm gonna check the last order. Gordy, thank you.
Jason, we've hit dual downtowns and Donruss though.
Okay, overlay should be updated. This is break 1049.
They have a Ken Anderson downtown for the Bengals. Oh, because of the Super Bowl, like the legendary ones. That's interesting. I need to print off that checklist.
Okay.
Yeah, we've seen the dual downtown because the skyline was wrong. It was, instead of the Cincinnati skyline, it was the Nashville skyline.
Yes.
That's crazy. All right, if you're new to us, again, replays are up on YouTube instantly as we're live. You can go over there if you ever miss a break or just want to rewatch the break you're in. YouTube is up and moving right now.
Okay, this is break, again, 1049. The next break is pinned. We are running the same one back.
All right, good luck. Just leave this up for just a second. Okay, how we're doing the duos, just so you know, we've kind of worked it out so the only duel that is unspoken for is the Spencer Rattler Leggett, which we'll roll the dice for. We made the Commanders a premium price, so any duel with Jaden Daniels on it goes straight to the Commanders, and then we lowered the price of like the Bears because of that. But the Bears also get the Saints because if you hit the duel with Caleb Williams and Spencer Rattler, it automatically goes to the Bears. So we kind of worked all that out. So yeah. All right, here we go. All right, so in about an hour and a half, we can do Phoenix. So our delivery did come in. Christian Okoye has one too. This is a break. This is the start of a break right here. All right, good luck. And again, if you're new to us, these veteran base that I skip over, we still ship these out to you. We sort them and ship them. They're just not worth anything in their base, but we still ship them. All right, we have Chop Robinson on the blue with a McMillan and a Caleb Williams. Base optic. Still worth grading if you think it can get a 10 on the base optics. No, I do not have any megas for sale. Are you talking about for like a personal or something? You can check back with me. My delivery of all of our pallet of cases will be here next week. All right, we have Marshawn Lloyd, Luke McCaffrey, and Devin Culp. Yeah, check back next week. We'll have a lot. No, there's hobby for optic. Mega's not the same, no. All right, Brock Bowers with a Baker Mayfield, Ray Davis, and Jalen Polk. Megas cost between, well, they should cost around $60 to $70 is what megas should cost. A hobby is going to cost probably closer to $900, $850 to $1,000. That's the difference in pricing between a hobby and a mega. Did Lion King get the Lions in this break or the next one? In this one or the next one, Lion King?
Stonewall has the Lion. Stonewall has them in this break. I haven't checked that.
All right, Jared Verse for the Rams, Brandon Fisk, and Deontay Johnson. Next one. Okay, we'll get that overlay up in a minute. She's checking orders right now. We are Lions fans here, so that's sweet. All right, Xavier Leggett on the hyper there, Will and Zaire.
And we are giving away the Browns in the next break.
First box of this break. All right, we have a J.J. McCarthy with a Joe Milton and a Brendan Rice. So, uh-oh, Stink Pickle's in the giveaway. That means an automatic dub for him, right? Those were the old school races.
Yeah.
Like a Kaiser. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Okay.
Did I miss something?
No. Good luck. Get some more. Ooh, another Zoom. Back to back. Let's go. All right, we have Joe Burrow, Bengals, behind the numbers. Good luck on the Zoom. It is a Jamar Chase Zoom, numbered to 99. Who had the Bengals?
Travis.
Let's go, Travis. That's a sick hit. With an Eddie George to 50 for the Titans. 13 out of 50. Joe Milton RPA for the Patriots is nice. Joe Milton, 45 out of 50.
Fuzz.
That's nice, too. With a Yancey Thigpen for the Steelers. That one's 4 out of 10. And a Jared Verse base on the back. Nice. That was a good Zenith.
Yeah.
Zoom and a Joe Milton in there. And very nice Zenith. And you know,
you go,
Fuzz, you know what Joe Milton stuff's selling for right now. So congrats on that. Nice patches on that Joe Milton, too. Nice patches.
And if you're just happening, we are running this back. It is pinned.
All right, and we'll get into that Cosmic again. It's release day for Cosmic as well as regular hobby of Phoenix. That we cannot open until noon Eastern. We will do a few breaks once it hits that. We got an hour and a half till it hits that, though. Mainly tonight we'll do those as well. But we'll still be on. Didn't expect to hear Yancey Thigpen's name today. That's funny. All right, we have Joe Milton again on the hyper with Isaac and a Jordan Travis. They did finally fill it. Nice. How long do you have to wait for that? Joe Milton type of break. All right, Brendan Rice for the Chargers, Ricky and Travis Kelce. Carolina, I love Phoenix too. Not always like value-wise, but collector set, it's a sweet set. All right, Lamar Jackson again on the patch with an Austin Eckler on the hollow. Johnny and BTJ. All right, Gil. We like the wallflowers. All right, Malachi Corley for the Jets. Malik Neighbors on the base. Micah Parsons. I'm liking optic this year.
Hey, Scotty.
Liking the look of it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. All right, we have Brendan Rice, Hidden Potential, Thrash, and Will Shipley. That's right, Gil. All right, we have a Michael Penix on the play action with the Devontae and a Roman Wilson. All right, let's get into that Cosmic now. We're due some autos and some planetary and some low numbers. Let's get into some Cosmic. I don't know, like we'll have Cosmic for a little while, but I do know if it's the same as baseball, they only print so many cases of it. So when it's out, it's out. So I don't know how long Cosmic. I mean, there will be people who hold it and price gouge it, but when it's out, it's out. Ooh, we have our first planetary card.
Nice.
I don't know who it is, though. All right, Peyton Manning on the Star Command. It is Planetary Pursuit. Peyton Manning the Sun. Let's go.
Nice.
These are beautiful. Again, the further away from the sun, the more rare, the more short printed it is. But that's still a sick card, whoever has the Colts.
I'm not saying his name. I'll just say I Pitt.
Okay. You can't say the whole name?
I can't say his old name.
Congratulations. All right, Manly. We have Zach Thomas and a Blake Corum for the Rams.
Okay, that's you, Tyler. Okay.
Let's go, Tyler. You're good, Tyler.
You're good.
J.J. Watt, Devin Leary on the Refractor, and Dorless.
I just don't want, us to be blocked.
Well, and we always are family friendly here. All right, Drew Brees on the Star Command with an Luke McCaffrey.
Yeah, we are giving away the Browns in the next break, and we're half full on that next break as well.
All right, Michael Vick, Amendola, Devin Leary.
Doing it. How are you?
Dr. Adam, since it's a holiday weekend, what is your favorite food to eat as a leftover? All right, we have CJ Stroud on the die cut, Randy Moss on the Galaxy Greats, and Xavier Legette. How you doing it? Did Suddy get the Eagles next break?
Let me look.
All right, Dan Marino on that launched into orbit with a Michael Pratt. Chili's my number one answer, by the way. I agree with Chili on that. All right, D'Angelo Hall with Lufau. Thank you, Ultimate, for the Corgi.
Suddy, I see you with the Chargers for the
Thank
next
you,
break.
Ultimate, for the gifts. All right, Dan Fouts and Adisa Isaac. Chili, Mrs. Said Lasagna. Pizza's always up there. All right, Christian Okoye, Earl Campbell, and Darius Robinson. Steak. Leftover steak is good, too.
Ooh,
no one said that yet.
That is a good one.
I like reheated the next day, like in a cast iron or something.
Hey, Adam.
All right, Billy Sims and Sua Mataya. I haven't seen any of his cards yet. I'm sure I didn't say his name exactly right. All right, Ed, Roger. We have a Bo Nix Star Command and a Graham Barton.
Ooh. Dr. Adam likes it cold.
Leftover cold steak. Let's go. Turkey sandwich with gravy, mashed potatoes. Let's go, Lion King.
Ooh, empty. I like it.
Let's skip right to Thanksgiving. All right, Eric Mold, Suggs. All right, we have purple back here. Ricky Parasol with a CJ Stroud numbered to 150 for the Texans. It's a beautiful Stroud. These numbered Cosmic cards are some of my favorites. Always have been with baseball and everything too.
Yes. I think any casserole shepherd's pie, like any of that is good. And hi, Wade, how are you?
Good evening, Wade. Or morning. All right, we have Drew Brees. We have the Manning Breeze and Spencer Rattler on the cluster and a Malik Neighbors. All right, LT Brown, Sproles, and Turner, Dallas Turner. Hey, they see me. Have you looked up comps on Topps product that's unlicensed for football? It's actually outselling Panini sometimes by double. All right, we have Ricky Williams and Brendan Rice. I don't know if you've looked it up on eBay, but you probably should go look up what this stuff's selling for. It's crazy. All right, Keyshawn, Jason Witten, Ed McCaffrey, and Johnson. It's actually the most popular items are Inception, and yeah, it's outselling its equals. All right, we have Winslow with a Blake Corum numbered to 99. Very nice. Calvin, go look up Jaden Daniels' autograph out of any product and see what it's selling for. That's all I'll say. All right, there's been some $20,000 and $30,000 cards coming out of Topps product.
Good morning, Wilkie.
All right, we have the Rice combination with a Sam Hartman.
Oh, that's awesome, Tyler.
Grilled chicken is always good reheated. That's true. Doing it is. All right.
We are giving away the Browns in the next break, and we are about a dozen teams left.
All right, Johnson and a Sweat. It's okay. If you don't know, you don't know. A lot of assumption out there on this stuff.
Knowing is half the battle.
Inception's cheaper than Origins. Origins is licensed. Inception isn't. Inception outsells it by triple. Just how it is.
It's okay to change your mind
It's okay.
once you know the facts.
It's true. All right, we have a Troy Franklin for the Broncos. With that Malik Neighbors autograph for the Giants, numbered to 99. Congrats on that. What's up, Nick?
Nice.
And a Jatavian Sanders auto for the Panthers. With the Tony Richardson to 125. Drew Bledsoe on the green. Devontae Walker backwards means case hit behind it. Devontae Walker with a Bo Nix inaugurations case hit for the Broncos. Let's go Broncos.
Nice, Broncos. Emrod.
Nice, Emrod.
There's a pink gift bag. There's just a few seconds left. That's how you get into the giveaway.
They are very nice, Mikey. These cards are beautiful. Very similar to an Origins, but definitely worth more. And
There's a couple autos per case. It's not every box.
For what? There's like 4 autos per case. It's Cosmic. That's Cosmic. Cosmic Baseball is the same way. You're looking for the planetaries, the numbered cards in Cosmic. And of course, autos as well, too. Always want to hit autos.
Oh, the Rice can go to the Chargers.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
I'll show that right again, Mikey, real quick here. Thank you, Trevor. All right, we have Devontae Walker. This is player worn to 75. The Bledsoe, Tony Richardson, Marino, Malachi, Lamar, Brendan Rice, Eddie George to 50, Burrow, Jatavian, the Yancey Thigpen to 10 for the Steelers, Chop Robinson, Blake Corum is the 99, Michael Penix. We have Brock Bowers, Bo Nix on the Star Command, Caleb Williams, JJ Leggett. Malik Neighbors is numbered 28 out of 99 for the Giants. And then this is going, Trevor's giving that to the Chargers. I'll let you have that.
Yep.
Joe Milton on the RPA to 50. There was also Joe Milton Blue Hyper. CJ Stroud to 150. Bo Nix on the inauguration. Zoom, Jamar Chase is sick as well, too. And then Peyton Manning on the Sun.
I know, Goji.
Scotty, I liked him out of composite Scotty. So, I don't know. I don't know what the base cards are going to look like. I like the RPAs. Let me say that. I don't know what the rest of the Resurgence is really going to look like till I see it in person. But I do like the RPAs. We'll see.
Okay, do you want to get that? And I'll check on the overlay in a minute. Oh, yeah, that happens. I'm sorry about that.
And we do always send stuff out when you don't hit, too. I mean, it's no guarantee you're going to hit. That's what, that's a break. But we always send something. You'll get something.
Okay.
Especially first-time customers.
I'm gonna update the overlay.
And replays are available. My favorite football product, man, that's a toughie. All-time favorite football product?
Barcode, you won the Browns in this next break. Congratulations.
My all-time favorite football product is probably Flawless, but that's out of price range, right? So I would say Optic or Select.
Soup over there on YouTube. These are breaks. The Bo Nix went to somebody.
Chris Talley just bought for the first time in the last 10 minutes. Chris Talley. Come on.
Okay.
Morning coffee. How you doing this morning, Chris?
I'm getting there.
Yeah, exactly what James said too. It's always good to take a break from breaks if you're, breaks aren't, there's no guarantee, but it gets you in the product cheaper than just doming it. And yeah, we always say take a break from breaks.
And Suddy.
Nice, Chris.
And Suddy, did you see what I said?
Oh, Cal, you're lucky. It will, Matt. Suddy, it just drops off. It'll say processing for a while, and then it drops off. Yeah, WAG, yeah, it's more of a NFLPA thing too. So there's there's 100 rookies in top. So yeah, he is with Panini. Now next year that'll probably change, but we do see some rookies that have signed exclusively, like Shadur and Hunter next year. I think is Panini product only. So it's going to be one of those things that we have to deal with, kind of like when Jordan went off the upper deck and LeBron and Tiger Woods. It just kind of is one of those things that we'll have to deal with now. Gil's taking a 6-day break. Last rodeo. Oh, Pun, we appreciate you, Pun.
Okay, so if you want to put the overlay up, I believe I need to refresh, but it should be.
Right, because my guess is, Chris, and I'm sure you think this too, is they're going to be doing, especially next year when they can't do license, they'll be doing a lot of collegiate players. Because they're going to signing a lot of collegiate players.
Goji, I see you. Goji, who's your team? If you want to put the overlay up. Like, who's your favorite team, Goji? So again, it looks like we have 3 or 4 teams left.
Oh, nice. Lions fan. Let's go.
Nice.
Lions here, too. If you're new to us, too, replays are up all the time on YouTube. We're streaming there now. You can rewind us while we're live, but we leave our replays up forever. Oh, nice. Adam. Adam, you know who to sell that to, right? Oh, wait. It's probably a Ravens, isn't it? Good morning, XLT.
Morning, XLT. I got you with the Vikings.
And Chris, we take the bandwagon fans. We take it, Chris. For whatever reason you want to hop on the bandwagon, we take it. Oh, thank you, CX. Yeah, we've been doing this for a while, and we just love the community aspect of it. We are not always on TikTok. We're doing about, on a typical week, 3 to 4 mornings a week, about 2 evenings a week. But every other night, we're on Fanatics Live. So tonight we'll be on Fanatics Live. Sunday we'll be on Fanatics, as every other night for the most part.
Okay, it says we are sold out. I just need to check some orders. We'll get this updated.
Pun, bandwagon Panthers fans. Let's see. There probably was when Cam Newton was, MVP. There probably was that.
Okay, Nate Ravens.
Yeah, you'll love the Fanatics Live is incredible too. The community over there is so good, and we hang a lot. It's not always about ripping. We like to chat and have conversations too.
Okay, speaking of lines, I gotta find them.
Be free. That's the best statement and the best reason for getting rid of exclusive licensing. It ruins Madden.
That's funny.
They do. They do, 4M. Congrats on your Commanders being good.
Okay. So there we go.
And are the Browns going to get Travis Hunter and then get Shadur Sanders too? Wouldn't that be crazy if they got both players?
Oh my gosh.
All
Okay,
right.
the overlay should be updated. This is break 1050.
All right. We will run this back again. Let me get these boxes all set to go. I'll leave the overlay up for a minute so you can see your
And the
name
next
up
break
there.
is already up and pinned.
Next break is up and pinned. Replays are available. We send out all cards, even the veteran base I skip over out of this. Good luck to everyone in this break. If you're new to us too, we do ship out next business day, which is Monday now. But if there's some kind of crazy hit 101 today, we'll get it out right away today. So if there's anything crazy. Well, Adam, if he does fall enough, and I do think Travis Hunter might end up with it with the Giants too. That's good. All right, we're less than a week away from the draft. Next Thursday,
crazy.
right? That's crazy. All right, good luck. Again, we skip over these veteran base here, but we still send them out. All right, we have Trey Benson on the rookie recruits. I haven't seen those yet. Trey Benson with a Bo Nix on the base and a Latu.
I got you, Chris, and Adam, I know you don't want base. Morning, Roz.
This is
yes,
Lion King. This is your
break. Lion King, yes.
That was the first pack too, so you didn't miss anything. Good morning, Roz. Did not miss anything. What is this? Kool-Aid McKinstry autograph. That's nice. Hashmark's autograph Kool-Aid for the Saints.
Co-claims.
Wasn't expecting that. J.C. Horn with a Darius and a Quinyon Mitchell. That's cool. Out of a mega box.
Nice.
We want autograph over patch every day of the week, since their patches aren't real there. Nice. We like it. All right, Jonah Ellis, Malachi, and a Devin Leary. Thank you for the follow. Toast. That's what his name is. That's a great name.
That's awesome.
Can't be Toast. All right, we have a Brock Bowers. Nice on that hyper with the Jermaine Burton, Nick Chubb. Brandon, are you jealous at all?
Oh, then Darren, then that means someone bought them. Yeah. And yes, we will have Phoenix later today.
We can't rip Phoenix for another hour and 10 minutes.
We don't have first off the line.
We have Malik Washington, McMillan, and Michael. Technically, we have it, but we follow the rules here. Panini watches, so we make sure we follow the rules. Yeah. Greg, Deca is an underrated product. I know it's hard to hit, Prism's hard to hit, but Deca's incredible. All right, we have Chain Reaction on the J. Jeff with Tyler and Joe Alt. I don't know how I feel about that Chain Reaction. All right, not a bad first box with autograph and Brock Bowers in there. It's true. It's 12 o'clock somewhere. That's true, Scotty. We were over in Europe somewhere. Greg, we're just ripping it for the first time today. So if you like Cosmic Baseball, you'll love Cosmic Football. We haven't hit anything too crazy out of it yet, but it's nice. All right, Micah Parsons with a St. Brown on the Chalk Talk, not numbered on that St. Brown, with a Bo Nix 2 out of 10 gold Z team is nice.
Nice.
Congrats on that. With a BTJ RPA, that's all that was in that box. That's a crazy box, but we'll take what they gave us.
Yep.
BTJ RPA and a Bo Nix to 10. Who had the Broncos?
The Broncos in this break was KC.
Well, if they're going to short us a card, I'm glad they gave us a BTJ and a gold Bo Nix.
Yeah.
If you're ever going to short us a card, Panini, make it juiced. Congrats and congrats. It's second on the print on that Bo Nix, and that BTJ was out of $3.99. Yeah, it's okay. You got shorted, kind of, right? Because it says on the front of the box, on average, on every box, right? Because there are boxes of Zenith you'll rip that have 3 autos in them, too.
Okay, I'm adding a giveaway for the Seahawks in the next break.
That's why they put the on average on there. All right, Roman Wilson, Steelers, with a Torrey Taylor and a JJ.
The good old on average.
All right, thank you for the follows. All right, Jace McMillan with Tracy and DeForest Buckner. All right, time for a downtown now.
Yes.
I'll take another uptown. Take either. We have a JJ on the passing grade for the Vikings with Byron Murphy and Nealand. All right, XLT.
Chris.
I didn't see what he said. All right, Spencer Rattler on the patch.
Because I wish on average worked for me.
Treylon Burks, Edgar Cooper, and Ryan Fournette.
Yes, XLT.
I think it depends what they do in the draft. All right, Bo Nix on the My House with AJ and Vidal. It's going to be an interesting football season because I think even Danny Dimes with the Colts could have a pretty good year. Unless he gets beat out by AR. We'll see. All right, we have Caleb Williams. Nice, Bears on the blue, on that hyper there. Bullard and Bullard. We're not going to say that guy's name. Yeah, he could win him out. He could win out, pun, but you know how that goes. The way he plays. Danny Dimes will come in and play really well, I'm sure. All right, let's get into the new product this morning. We have Cosmic. Good luck. I do too. Oh, I do too. Sometimes you have to cut to get better, right? Got to take a step back to take a step forward. That's what my Lions did for 56 years. They took a step back to get better. All right, good luck. All right, we have Arch Manning. There's the John Elway die cut. There's a Jaden Daniels Star Command and a Jordan. That's right, XLT. When Danny Dimes plays well, it's because of the Vikings. He was on that staff. He was with them for a little bit. All right. Wow, we have a Caleb Williams the Sun. That snuck up on me.
Nice.
There's only about 4 planetary cards per case, and they are the further away from the sun, the shorter the print, but that's still sick. I'm excited about these planetary cards, by the way.
That's
Caleb
Plains.
Caleb Williams on the Sun with a Brady on the Galaxy Greats and a McMillan. Derek. I hope so, Derek. All right, Bo Jackson, Charlie Batch, Troy Polamalu, and a Will Shipley. Brady on the wrong team. Manley, Drew Brees, Eli Manning on the die cut with Williams for the Titans. Brandon, because of the planets. You know, if you can get an Earth Caleb Williams, you can get a Venus, you can get a Mercury, you can get a Mars. I'm going to skip the one planet. But if you get a Pluto, it's the shortest print. All right, we have Dorless and DeJean, meaning they don't make as many.
Redbeard, yes. You have the Jags in this break that he's ripping now.
All right, Atwater, Jim Kelly, and Newton. Best pull so far this morning, Slack? I don't even know. Maybe one of the Uptown Penix. All right, we have Barry Foster and Gray. There you go, Nick B. All right, Troy, Bryce, Michael Vick with a dub means. Oh, there was a gold Knicks on the stand too. I bet you that Sun Caleb Williams was pretty good to start. All right, we have Long and Senate. We had an Uptown executive, Uptown. All right, Amendola, Adrian Peterson, Jason Witten, and a Lassiter.
Good morning, executive.
And good morning, executive. Dawkins, Brad Johnson, and Jonah Ellis.
Hey, Zcash.
All right, we have Bo Jackson, Barry Sanders, and a Guyton. Raiders, Lions. I'll just roll the dice at the end for this. Flip a coin or whatever. Not numbered, but you can get these numbered. But Barry and Bo together is pretty sick.
Lawn Life, he just has his phone on the stand.
Yeah, just a stand. It's worked this way for the last 5 years, so not changing it. We have it out of 99 on Brandon Dorless for the Falcons.
Redbeard, what do you think of the auction feature?
I'm not an auction style breaker anyway, Redbeard. I just think that what I see on that is, especially if you're doing single cards, that's fine. For auctions, I just feel like that's the breaker trying to make more money. All right, Jim Kelly, Dan Marino, and Benson.
Yes, War Panda. How are you?
But I guess if you're auctioning slabs off, why not?
Yeah.
Might be better than doing it on eBay for both sides. All right, we have Tom Brady and Darius Robinson. I know, Adam, don't get me started. Marshall, MJD, Billy Sims, and Wiggins. I had another conversation with him, Adam. Don't get me started on that. Isn't that crazy? All right, we have a Warren Moon, which goes to the Titans on that scope. Bryce Young and a McMillan. Brandon, yeah, I've seen some testing of it. I believe we can do it on ours. I'm not. You'll be able to do raw cards too very shortly, so be careful on buying it. Make sure you see that card well.
Yes, go G.
We have a Champ Bailey to 150 for the Broncos. That's
Casey.
a cool card.
They are.
black.
They are.
Yeah, Cosmic Baseball the last 4 years has been one of my favorite sets every year. I love the baseball, so I'm so glad they did football. All right, Culpepper, look at this. Who wants a Jaden Daniels with a Sam Hartman on it? All of Sam Hartman's fans. All right, Commanders with the Star Cluster. Can we have not put Sam Hartman on this?
Yes.
Maybe we could have put, like, someone else?
D-Cell said, saw a case that had a box that said Lunar on every pack and had an out of 10 on every pack. Topps does that.
They do hot boxes sometimes.
Hot boxes.
We will definitely hit some of those probably today. All right, we have Mitchell there. That's one thing I love about Topps. They put their pack odds up on short prints, and then they'll do hot boxes.
Just a few more minutes left in the giveaway.
Yeah, Suddy, they did. It's going to be a thing, Suddy. All right, good luck here. We have Nolan Cromwell, Rams. Mitchell for the Eagles. That was weird. It's because Michael Pratt was in it. That's why it was weird. Michael Pratt to 99. With the Jonathan Brooks on card for the Panthers. Barry Sanders to 99. We have Dan Pastoroni and Will Shipley. Eagles on the player one. Oh, Michael Pratt. He has to show up once in a while, I guess.
The kid, yes. You have the Titans in the break. The one he's ripping right now.
Yeah, you got some Titans cards in there for sure. Let me do a recap of this break. And again, replays are always available on YouTube instantly.
Sorry, Goober.
You can rewind while we're live right now. But let me do a recap for those of you who are in the break. And then we do have that one Barry Sanders, Bo Jackson card that we'll do a little coin flip for. Leave that up there.
Okay. So the next break is up in pin. We're halfway in that. Yes, you got the Warren Moon. Yes.
Yeah, there was a Warren Moon, and there were a couple out of Cosmic. There were some Titans players, too. All right, Will Shipley to 75. This is also a Titans. Tom Brady, Spencer, JJ passing grade, Roman, St. Brown, Barry to 99. Jonathan Brooks and Michael Pratt both are on-card autos. The Star Clusters, Jaden and Sam Hartman. Champ Bailey, Warren Moon also goes to the Titans. Yep, we have Dorless, Malik Washington, JJ, the Star Command, Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, Caleb Williams is nice, Brock Bowers, BTJ.
Give away in a second.
Yes. Nice, Lion King. Lion King, our Lions have a very tough road schedule this year. Our home schedule, not so bad. Our road schedule is crazy. At Philly, at Washington, at Baltimore, at Cincinnati, at the Chiefs.
Owen, you won the Seahawks in the next break.
That's crazy. Sorry, Jay Mitten, man. What's up, Jaded? There's a little giveaway gift bag that already is. The timer's gone out.
Gone.
Typically, there's a giveaway gift bag up by Mrs. 238 up there. There'll be a little bag with a countdown timer. That's all run through TikTok. So we'll give away another team in the next break after this one. So you'll see it up there going again, too. Appreciate, again, the hang this morning. If you're new to us, Mrs. and I have been live on TikTok 4 years, going on 5. We also stream on Fanatics Live at night, every other night. And then our replays are always up and available because TikTok doesn't provide replays, but we want replays provided. So if you ever are looking to rewatch a break or a live stream, they're over on YouTube all the time, instantly. So that's that. Our question of the day today, since it's a holiday weekend, and I know there'll be some big meals out there. What is your favorite food as a leftover? That's right, Mayberry. Rob, Lions cards in the first break. I don't remember off the top of my head.
If you want to put the overlay up.
Let's go, Blankenship. Good luck. Here's the overlay for this current break. Phils and Bills. Mrs. said lasagna was probably her top one. I say chili. Thanksgiving stuff left over, and then lasagna third. And pizza's up there too. Is that what he was asking, Brian? Sorry. The turkey sandwiches the day after with some good white bread, yes. Oh, Brian, don't get me started. Deviled eggs are my favorite.
They are his favorite.
I love deviled eggs. There's no leftovers deviled eggs, Brian.
There are no leftover deviled eggs.
And Brett, it can be put on everything. All right. Blankenship, you got a good shot at it because Bucky can be in both Tops and Panini products. So you got good shots at it. What's the worst leftover? I think the worst leftover is like a burrito or like that.
Tacos.
Yeah, tacos. Anything that gets soggy that you don't want to be soggy.
Salads.
Salad leftover, no go. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Oh, brisket again. Brisket, the longer it sits, to your right. Mashed potatoes. You know what you do with leftovers with those? You just put extra butter on them.
Or you make a potato pat.
Anything Subway is not good leftover. Hughes is a good.
I know, pun.
You know what? Subs they're not the bread the next day on any sub isn't always the best. Oh, 100%, Brian. I don't know what we did before air fryers, but our food was always soggy, right? Leftover, even if you had like leftover chicken strips, you put them in the air fryer, they're so good. Taco pizza, yeah. Biscuits and gravy.
Okay, so we have the Bears Saints, 49ers Jags. I'm double checking.
So 3 teams left. So when you buy the Bears, you get the Saints, by the way. The reason we do that is an Inception. There is a dual autograph of Caleb Williams and Spencer Rattler. We think that should go to the Bears, so we just put the Bears and Saints together. I like cold pizza, Blankenship, yeah. I really do. If there's pizza left over, I don't heat it up. All right, thank you for getting the Jags.
Yep, I just got the Jags.
Chadwick, if you're new to us, our prices are already rock bottom. So always ask your breaker. It's the reason why we sell breaks so fast. We've been live an hour and a half, and we're on break number 5 already. So our breaks usually fill pretty fast because of our pricing. Our pricing's way down there. So we just do rock bottom from the beginning. I don't know why everyone else doesn't do that. Cold leftover fried chicken is good too. Depends, yeah. Yeah, I like cold fried chicken leftover.
I do like cold fried chicken.
I like a crispy skin, but it's still got good flavor left over. Wim is back. What's up, Wim? Wim, were you out of the country?
No, he was taking a break, remember? I think he was just taking a break.
Val Raven said, and the break on screen, they don't need the base cards for the Vikings.
Okay. I see you, Val.
All right, Wim. Welcome back, Wim. Hope you're doing well. Wings definitely are good leftover too. I agree with that. But I put the wings in the air fryer just to get them crisped up again.
Crisped.
KB, your dad made good brisket. Cold lo mein. I hear you, Wim.
Okay, so
especially with Deca, Wim. And again, we will put a break or two up in a little bit. We can't rip Phoenix Hobby until noon Eastern, which we're less than an hour away from that. So we'll probably do 1 or 2 breaks like that. We'll see. See, Toast, I actually like cauliflower stuff, like cauliflower rice. I like that.
Okay, so we actually
if
have
it's
2
made
teams
correctly.
Left.
Mayberry, that's why when we do Deca, we'll do like mixers of it, where it's 1 box of Deca with other stuff. We'll do some Deca tonight. But Deca, definitely, if you're buying in the half case breaks or case breaks of Deca, it can be over very fast. Deca is such a crazy high ceiling, and I love the product, but it can be hard to hit because that's why it's such a high ceiling.
Okay, it says we're sold out. Let me just check. So this is break 1051.
KB, that's funny. You guys met at the fridge in the middle of the night to eat some leftover brisket. Yeah, I don't know about cauliflower soup, Brett. But cauliflower rice, like if you need a substitute and you're making like a rice bowl, it's really good. You just,
Okay, so Adam and Fuel picked up our last two teams. The overlay should be updated. This is break 1051.
I'll leave that overlay up for a minute. Again, if you're new to us, we do send all cards, even the base. If you don't want them, let us know. Replays are always available instantly over on YouTube. We're live there right now, so you can watch replays anytime you want. And we leave our replays up forever and ever and ever.
And the next break is up and pinned.
Yeah, Hughes, I love the Deca NBA, but Hughes, it's tough. It's tough. All right, good luck, everyone. Thank you for the follows. We'll give away another team in that next break, too. So get that going in just a second. I love Deca. I love the NBA Deca, but yes. You definitely get more dud boxes than you get good boxes of Deca, and it's a crazy expensive, too. All right, again, we send out all the veteran base I skip over. All right, we have a Lassiter for the Texans with Flournoy and Javon Bullard. She hasn't listed the giveaway yet. You'll see it up. Wim, good luck, Wim. We have a Jordan Love on the passing grade, Vidal and Braswell. So once she gets that giveaway up, there'll be a little countdown timer up there. So she had to go get the sheet that she printed for this, and then we'll do it. We have an Adonai Mitchell, a little color match for the Colts. Byron Murphy and a Roquan Smith.
I should have talked around for
Yeah. It is Hughes, which also makes it the highest ceiling, right? You're right. It is toughest in general. All right, Michael Penix on the My House with Marshawn Nealon and Edgar Cooper. She'll let you know when that giveaway is running.
Right, that's so funny.
Any second now. Not yet, executive. Not yet. I think I got delivery notification, but it said 2 to 3 days on the blaster pallets, the pallet breaks. All right, we have Chop Robinson, Dolphins, with AJ and Quay Walker. Wim, it's growing on me, Wim. I like it. It's grown on me. I will say the cards feel good. I think they'll grade well.
They do feel good.
There's been a couple of years, like 2022 Optic was not my favorite. This one I like better than that. So, we'll see. We got to see how they grade, though. We have Jatavian Sanders on the patch with an Edgar and Cooper hollow, rated rookie. There's a JJ Base and a Tyrone Tracy in that first box.
Okay, and the next giveaway is up. We're giving away the Browns next round.
All right, the giveaway is up there. It just popped up on the screen. Yeah, no kidding, Chris. All right, good luck, Hugh. I see gold behind this. All right, we first need to admire this Jared Goff. Okay, Jared Goff. Wow, that's nasty. This is Josh Allen Idols with Jim Kelly, and that is 6 out of 10 for the Bills. That's a beautiful card.
Ooh, Phils and Bills. I have a feeling that's a PC card.
Nice. Jeremiah Trotter to 50 for the Eagles with another BTJ RPA.
Nice.
Jags have been killing it. With a Clinton Portis to 99 for the Broncos and an Adonai Mitchell on the base. This is a clean Josh Allen gold Jim Kelly card.
Of course,
Congrats
KB.
on that. 6 out of 10 on that. Congrats. Future MVP, KB, is what I meant to say with the Jared Goff. You're right. You're right. I'll take that autograph back when we're done.
Yeah,
too.
I got it.
Thank you. All right. We're getting some gold in Zenith today. We've hit a couple Zooms. We've hit 2 golds of great players. We've hit 3 BTJ RPAs. What is going on in Zenith today? We like it. Put that autograph up there. All right, downtown, uptown, here we go. All right. We have have Luke McCaffrey for the Commanders with Xavier Worthy and Connor. Blankenship, let's get you a Bucky autograph out of Inception. Or a booklet would be pretty cool. Isn't there a dual Tampa booklet? I think there is. All right, Brandon Fisk, Chris Braswell, and Max Melton. All right, we have Justin Herbert, Jonathan Brooks, and there's a Bucky on the base. I'll load it for you. How do you get the cards if you win the giveaway? To enter the giveaway, you have to have all your information filled out. So if you win, we'll have your address where to send it to, and then you'll get it sent to you. All right, we have a Cooper DeJean on the patch for the Eagles with a Roquan Smith, Maurice, and a Dylan. Take that.
Okay.
The Bucky, that's what I thought. Take no prisoners. Okay. We have a Devin Culp for the Buccaneers, Rook, and Lil Jordan Humphrey. Did you know in Optic, Michael Pratt isn't a Packers jersey, but it says Buccaneers on the card? Isn't that crazy? Could it get even crazier with all this Michael Pratt stuff? All right, best Tuddies with Tua and Tyreek. We have Baker and an Adonai Mitchell. Like, come on now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, enough with Michael Pratt. Good morning. Dodson, how are you doing?
Good morning.
Yeah, Sam. Yes, Zebra. Michael Pratt, the GOAT. Let me tell you, if he ever does anything in his career, there's a lot of people who have an autographed card of him right now.
Yes.
It'll be a thing. It'll be a thing. If he ever does anything. Michael Pratt is also in Topps product, yes. We will probably see one here. Ooh, what do we got here? I like it. Phil Simms, Jason Kelsey. We have Dylan. Ooh. It is a Star Clusters gold that we will roll the dice between the Bears, the Cowboys, and the Lions.
Wow.
Walter Payton, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, gold, 20 out of 50. That's sick. We'll roll the dice at the end between the three of you. Good luck.
Nice.
That's a sick card. All right, we have Rice, Peterson. There's, look at this card. Bo Nix, Eli, and John Elway, Broncos. Think of
Oh my gosh.
the 1-1 of that's going to be incredible. With the Spencer Rattler. All right, we have Charles Okoye, Ed McCaffrey, and Harrison. I like you said, come on, 2 and 5. You must have the Cowboys. I love that. All right. What did I say? It's Peyton Manning, yeah. John Elway and Burton. It was Bo Nix, Peyton Manning, and yeah. It's the three of them. Todd Heap, Boomer, and Terry and Arnold. All right, we have Jamal Charles, Cole Beasley on the Galaxy Greats, and Sanders, a Cole Beasley Galaxy Greats. I'm a Cosmic fan, so you don't have to convince me of that. I've always been with their stuff. All right, Bryce Young on the die cut, Caleb Williams, and a gold. I've always loved Cosmic Baseball. One of my top favorite sets every year. So,
Mino, thank you so much. We try.
yeah, thank you. Ooh, I think we have a planetary card here.
Okay.
All right, Jalen Polk. I think we also have a Peyton Manning AR on the clusters. And do we have a Planetary Pursuit? We do. Planetary Pursuit. C.J. Stroud Mercury. Nice. For the Texans.
James.
Again, further away from the sun, the better on the short print. But they're still short printed to begin with. But then the further away, the more short print of the card. Beautiful cards, though. There's about 4 of those per case with the planetary cards. Again, you want Pluto and some of those other ones, but they're all sick. All right, Bo Nix on the die cut launched into orbit with a Smith. Here, I'll take that back. Thank you. Yeah, that's a great Mercury. All right, Bo, John Elway, Star Command, and a Byron Murphy. Lion Hunter, we lost Pluto, and then we got it back. It's here forever, Lion Hunter, because Topps Cosmic always has it in there.
There are autos, but not in every box.
Yes. So the way the autos work in Cosmic, baseball, and football, it's about 4 per case. We have not hit one out of this case yet. So we are 5 boxes into the case. We should be hitting autos very shortly then.
Yeah.
All right. Eddie George and a Drake May on the base. Get that loaded up.
J. Ray just asked, what's the other planets?
The greatest comeback in history. I don't remember J. Ray. All right. Steve Young on the Galaxy and Johnny Wilson. Cal, that needs to be a shirt. All right. We have gold in here. Good luck. All right. Jacob Cowing. And it is Chop Robinson, gold to 50 for the Dolphins.
Nice.
Nice little hit.
Toast.
I love that name. All right. It is numbered 34 out of 50 on that Chop Robinson.
Why do you say that, Ian?
Ian, these are exactly what Cosmic looks like, whether it's baseball. It's just, they haven't changed.
It is what they look like.
Spencer Rattler and Roman Wilson. Cosmic has not changed over the last 4 years, so it changes a little bit on design, but not too much.
Yeah, so there's the giveaway for the Browns is about 2 minutes left.
All right, CJ Stroud and Cooper. How a break works is you get a team. Once the break is sold out, we open all the boxes. So let's say you get the Lions. You get every Lions card that we open. All right, so there's Barry Sanders there. There's our Slovis for the Colts on the scope. Michael Vick and Chris Jenkins.
Yeah, I get that.
All right, we have Marino, Jonathan Brooks, and a Lynn Dickey to 150 for the Packers. And not everyone's going to love every product. Heck, I don't like gold standards. I think it's awful.
Yes, J. Ray, those chicken chips are awful.
I don't like certified. All right, Barry Sanders on the Galaxy Greats and Rook. But what I do like are comps. And the comps of this product's really nice. And will be really nice. All right.
The giveaway, there's a pink bag with the timer right around my shoulder. That's where you get into the giveaway. There's a minute left.
Thicky. This means booklet. Good luck, everyone, on the booklet.
Who's that? Who's that, Hughes?
All right. Good luck on the booklet. I'm going to put the booklet on the table. We'll open that last. Spencer Rattler, Saints on card, which whoever got the Bears gets the Saints. With a Phil Simms to 50 for the Giants. Steve Young to 75. Kurt Warner to 99. And a Hines Award for the Steelers. And then our booklet behind Xavier Worthy. All right. Is he getting himself a Bucky Irving? No, but it's Trey Benson to 20 for the Cardinals. Who are the Cardinals?
Chris.
Like K-Tal?
Yes.
K-Tal in his booklets. Let's go, K-Tal.
Nice.
Trey Benson is 15 out of 20. We'll top load that for you, too.
Oh, Max, that's awesome.
The Max?
Okay. And whoever said they need to change their address, I'll circle back to you because you're in the next break. We'll talk.
Max will be at the National this year in Chicago this year.
I know, Blankenship.
All right. Let me do a little recap. Again, replays are available forever and ever. We have one dice roll to do here at the end. Good luck on that. Congrats on a couple of really nice hits in this.
What team did you have? Because there's another breakup, so you might have gotten the next one.
Unlicensed stuff is selling really well, Joe. It's outperforming most of the licensed stuff right now. All right, Drake May, Luke McCaffrey, Jared Goff, Trotter to 50, J.J. McCarthy, Jatavian Sanders, the Knicks, Elway Manning, Adonai Mitchell, Caleb Williams, Chop Robinson, Clinton Portis, Lynn Dickey to 150. We have Bucky Irving, Michael Penix, Bo Nix, Caleb Williams die cut, Cooper DeJean, BTJ RPA, Chop Robinson on the gold, Barry Sanders, Spencer Rattler's on card, Mercury, CJ Stroud is pretty sick. And we had a gold Josh Allen, Jim Kelly for the Bills.
The mode, yes. You had the Rams in the break. He's recapping.
There's replays if you need to go rewatch the break too. You can watch them instantly on YouTube. Trey Benson booklet. And then we're rolling the dice for this gold card. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 between the Bears, Cowboys, and Lions. Good luck. I always wonder why people say unlicensed. Like we don't know it's unlicensed.
Yeah.
Have they not seen comps? Would you rather buy a certified box for more expensive? All right, it's a 4. That means Walter Payton. So it's a 1, 2, 3, and 4. So whoever had the Bears, congrats, you got that card too. Whim. Well, Minotaur, it's not even what they pay for unlicensed. It's the fact that if you want a Jaden Daniels rookie autograph, you don't have a choice. If you want a Bo Nix rookie autograph, you don't have a choice. Same with Drake May. Same with Caleb Williams.
Whim.
There's just not a choice. Malik Neighbors.
Whim said to keep it.
Okay. Well, I might give it.
Okay, thanks, Whim. Go green. Okay, so...
What team did you have go green?
Yeah, the Lions.
Okay. We got you, go green.
Okay, so we're about 10 teams left in that next break. I'm going to check the orders and update the overlay.
Yeah, no, it's like everything. Topps Chrome Hobby, Topps Finest, and then Inception. All those prices on those comps on these cards are great because of the Topps, of course, is such a good quality product. And from what I'm hearing and everyone's saying is it's a better quality product than Panini. And we know that overall, that Topps produces more quality cards as far as quality control goes. But we'll see. You know, it's not like there's a choice, right? You know, it is what it is with collecting. I know, you know, we could wish it one way or wish it the other way, but the future is the future. Yes, Hughes, that's the other thing. I'm so sick of Panini and not putting at least player-worn patches in their cards, including National Treasures and Flawless. Flawless are like $4,000, $5,000 a box, and they put fake patches in there. It's like Inception is $300 or $350 a box or whatever it's at now, and they put player-worn in it, so it's just crazy to me. Zenith has been very good this year. All right, let's go, Neil. We haven't hit any autos out of that, and there's what, 4 per case? So we're what, 5? This will be halfway through the case, so we're due. Phoenix release, Platty Daddy. We can't open it for another 35 minutes, though. First off the line might be being opened by some people. Some breakers probably are ripping Phoenix, but the rules are the rules, and of course, if we want to keep giving you all good prices, we have to follow the rules, because those companies watch us, and so we just stick to the rules here.
Okay, and I'm almost done updating the overlay.
Zebra, it's so frustrating, Mr. Zebra, because I love Flawless cards. But the last 2 years of them producing a product that costs $10,000 for a case and there's no player-worn patches in there, why give us patches to begin with? Just give us all autographs then. Todd, in the Cosmic, you get 1 Nucleus Refractor per box, and then you get some number cards guaranteed per box. That's all. You're looking for the Planetaries. There's also other really short print case hits that we have not seen yet either. And then autographs, there's about 4 per case. And that's exactly how Cosmic is for baseball and has been for 4 years. It's a beautiful set. They don't print a ton of cases of it. So, like, if you look up even bad years of baseball for draft, Cosmic is still a little bit more expensive because there's not a ton of it out there. Yeah, Executive Life. I love Phoenix. It's a great collector set. They put Color Blast in it, so. Kyle Trask auto. Let's go. I got a little bit of Kyle Trask I'm holding on to. I wonder if Kyle Trask and Trey Lance text each other. Like, why can't we get a shot?
Okay.
The Phoenicians are great. I like those a lot too. I like those every year. Lucky me. It's pretty funny. But again, thanks for hanging today. We're going to stay on for a little bit longer this morning. We've been off the last 3 days. We had some stuff we were doing, had a funeral to go to. But we're back. We'll be around tomorrow as well, too. Tonight we'll be on Fanatics Live. If you see our account live here on TikTok tonight, it's our son Noah and his friend Kobe. Noah's in his 20s, so it's not like a teenager doing it. Not that matters. I'm just letting you know. And then we'll be on Fanatics Live tonight. Over there, we do like random team breaks over there. They have a built-in randomizer.
Did you put the overlay up?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
and they do. I agree. I've seen 2 of the Phoenix Color Blasts, and they look sharp.
And Waldorf, you won the giveaway I'm not sure if you saw that.
I haven't watched a ton of it ripped, like with FOTL. Was there a color blast in every case? I did, JD, and I'm gonna keep saying it. Thank you, Custer. I know the Phoenicians or whatever are also case hits. I just didn't know if they put a color blast every case. It's 16. I think there's 16 hobby in a case. Okay. Cosmic is a lot of packs. It's like a Topps. It's like a hobby box of Topps Chrome. So there's 20 packs per box, 4 cards per pack. So you're getting there's a lot of base cards in there too, rookie base. You do get inserts, you do get numbered cards, and you can hit autographs and planetary, and a couple other short prints that are super short as well too. Open 1984 Topps football box last night. 2 Elways, 2 Marinos, 3 Montanas, 2 Dickersons. Wow. Alec, I highly recommend, if they look good, grading a couple of those. I know back then there's a lot of centering issues. I would have opened it even back then. I'm 1984 opening football product old. That's how old I am. If we ever say how old are you? I was opening that in 1984. It is, Neil. I agree. I know some people... It's kind of like, you like what you like. Some people don't like the look of Cosmic. I love it. I don't like the look of Gold Standard. Some people love it. It just is what it is. Nice, Alec. Good luck. Even 9s of those, of Elways and stuff, and Marinos sell very well. So good luck. Hopefully you get it at 8, 9, or 10. That's just amazing. What a draft class that was, by the way, too. Holy cow. I mean, best draft class ever, right? Eights of those sell well, too, yes. I like the arguably, Custer, yes. Arguably it is. That's true. There's other draft classes you could put up a little bit of an argument to, but it's tough to beat that draft class with those quarterbacks.
Okay, 8 teams left, though. Everything's updated.
Okay. 8 teams left in this one. And then depending, Mrs. the next, we'll see. Let's just see where we're at. Again, we've only been on for 2.5 hours. This is break number 6, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Break number 6. Did you have a question?
I did not.
Okay.
I did not. Leftovers.
Are you thinking about leftovers?
I'm thinking about leftovers now.
Is there leftovers for lunch today?
No.
No.
There's not.
There's not.
We did, Custer. Release day.
Yeah, we started at 8:30 Central, Custer. Because Cosmic, we technically could start opening at 8 a.m. Where Phoenix, we can't open till noon Eastern. So you're allowed to open Topps product a little bit earlier than you can. All right, Ryland, good luck,
Ryland, I got you.
And Ryland, you also get the Packers with them, too.
Yep, Broncos-Packers.
The Packers come with the Broncos.
J-Ray's been driving for 2 hours. Well,
wow, J-Ray. Stay safe. Yeah, we did that with a couple teams, Ryland, because of the dual autos and Inception. There is a Bo Nix Michael Pratt. We have hit it before.
Yes, he does collect baseball as well.
We don't tell anyone. Yeah, Neil, Neil. So baseball all-time PC is Ricky Henderson for me, and he did pass away earlier this year. But he's my all-time favorite PC. But I am a Tigers for life, diehard Detroiter Tigers fan. So I do love new Tigers. I do collect a lot of Torkelson, and I have Torkelson and Riley Green, old school. You go back to Lou Whitaker, Alan Trammell, Kirk Gibson, and then, of course, Cecil Fielder and stuff in the 90s. But a little bit of Verlander here and there. But I Ricky Henderson's my ultimate PC for baseball.
Meatloaf is another one that's good leftover.
And again, appreciate the hang, appreciate the likes. We will we'll do a couple more breaks this morning before we get off. And That's what I know. We got Vikings, Giants, Falcons, Texans, and Niners. All good chaser teams there. So what you got? JJ, then you got Malik Neighbors, Michael Penix, Stroud Signs, and Topps product. And then, of course, Ricky Parasol and all the Niners.
What are your thoughts on Jackson Jobe?
Jackson Jobe. That little, whatever that pitch he throws, that dips like 2 feet is crazy. I'm very excited. I think he's going to be a beast. And if we don't keep Scooble because we can't afford him in a couple of years, Jobe's going to be our ace.
How do you eat that, Tyrell?
Mason, I think Cosmic. I don't know, Mason. I see orders online for $400 a box on Cosmic. I think Topps dropped it at like $275 plus tax, so $300 a box. But I see if you go to other sites, because I don't know if Topps sold out or not, people are selling it for $400. Pitching tonight. I always have my Tigers on in the background.
Okay, Texans are off the board. Final 5.
Wow, Texans were the last team off the board. Break last night for $9, and he hit the duel downtown. That's crazy. I love stuff like that, you know?
Yes.
Elk skin. That's interesting. How you doing, Tyrell? We need to make some chili just so we can have some leftovers.
Yeah.
Like, let's just make it, not eat it, put it away, and eat it the next day. If it sits, it hits.
Okay, there's another team off the board. We're down to our final 4. Bam. 49ers.
Venison chili sounds good. I see we listed this breaking up with this for 10 minutes without, I can take my time opening.
Yeah.
Okay.
Final 3.
Yeah, I don't know when Topps, I think they released Cosmic today. I don't know if it sold out instantly.
Grill picked up the Vikings.
I haven't looked on their website or not. We get direct from Topps, so we're Topps. Gil, we're gonna list the Phoenix break next, and then I'll take my time ripping this break, and then we'll do that next in 26 minutes. Gil will be the countdown timer. Gil.
It should be pretty close. So Falcons, Giants, Steelers.
Chuck? Slow motion.
Chuck.
Yeah, we've run this one already 6 times this morning, but the next one we'll put Phoenix in it. We're allowed to open it in 25 minutes. Thank you, Chuck, for the hanging lights. You don't have to do that, Chuck.
Chuck.
I appreciate it. Hanging lights are one of my favorite gifts, though.
Because they do something and they're not horribly expensive.
Correct, because some of those are the same price as hanging lights and they don't do anything.
I've done some that I'm like, that should do something. Falcons off the board.
Okay. Ryland, how much are they charging for Topps and Resurgence hobby boxes? I'm curious.
Okay, we are sold out. Let's see who
Look
closes
who's
out.
here. Good old Poopsie.
Good old Poopsie.
We're doing good. How are you? Zenith is hobby. Yes, I don't touch Zenith retail. I'm not a fan of the retail this year. Actually, I wasn't a fan of it last year either.
Okay, Coke Clanes grabbed the Giants and Adam grabbed the Steelers.
Zenith is hobby only.
Okay, it is. Overlay should be updated. This is break 1052.
So Ryland, they're selling Resurgence Megas for $60. How much are they selling the hobby Resurgence for? And I don't think Resurgence comes out till May 9th. So it's interesting that they're doing Megas on pre-order too. I mean, I get all that direct, so we'll have some if anyone wants any. All right. Again, if you're new to us, I'm going to leave this overlay up for about 30 seconds. If you're new to us, we are live on YouTube, so you can watch replays anytime you want. We send all cards out, including the base veterans I skip over. And good luck in this break.
And the next break is going to have Phoenix in it.
The next break will have Phoenix. I'll go a little slower because I can't open that for 24 minutes, 23 minutes now. And then we'll start doing some Phoenix hobby as well, too. Do you want to go double check it first? Let's go double check it actually got delivered. All right, good luck. Here we go. We have a Michael Pratt, of course, with a Quinyon Mitchell and a Roquan Smith. Thank you, Mrs. Gil, you have to. And I know a lot of people don't do it, Gil, but the people who don't respect the rules, they'll probably never get product at the, that's why we can keep product. The prices are down so much. All right, Drake May on that rated rookie throwback. I like those. McMillan and a Tyler Nubbin. That's a cool card. All right, we have a Jatavian Sanders on the patch, on the rookie phenom, Khalil on the hollow, with a Blake Corum and a Ladd McConkey. All right, confirmed it is here, so we'll put the break up in just a second. I'm glad that we confirmed that. That would have been
funny
if it didn't get dropped off. All right, Jaden Hicks for the Chiefs with a Joe Alt and a Braylon Trice.
Okay.
All right, downtown, uptown, come on.
Okay, the next break is up and pinned.
All right, next break up and pinned. It does have Phoenix in it. All right, Troy Franklin, and we'll run that a couple times too. We have Troy Franklin, Mason Smith, and Quay Walker. I need something out of this box. So that next break is basically the Phoenix is replacing the Zenith. All right, Xavier Worthy on the rookie recruits, Tip, and Jeremiah Trotter. Sorry, I didn't know you were back there. Did I hit you with the box?
No, you didn't.
I think I threw it right over you. All right, we have a Drake May on the splash. That was funny. Wow, nice marquee Caleb Williams, numbered. Who has that?
Now.
4 out of 25 with a Devin Culp gold to 10 with an Audric Estime RPA for the Broncos. Malik Washington, and on the back we have a Spencer Rattler, and these are numbered to 24, second on the print for the Saints. Nice Spencer. That was a decent box. Nice Caleb too.
And yes, J. Ray.
Jeff, I missed. And you already know if I didn't miss, Jeff, I would have been knocked out cold, right? All right. And we also had the Audric Estime. This is RPA to 50 for the Broncos as well. Good box of Zenith. It has been, Papa. It's been very good all day. I don't feel like we've had a bad Zenith. Maybe the first Zenith was the only bad one we had about all the breaks. Gil, sorry, Gil. Yes, Gil. I'm gonna slow down. Gil, we'll just sit and chat until the time goes, right? Maybe we'll do some giveaways. All right, we have Thrash, Troy Franklin, and Newton. Maybe we'll do a giveaway. No, Adam, we're gonna do a few more breaks and then we'll be off. And then tonight our son will be on TikTok and we will be on Fanatics. All right, we have a Will Shipley with a Marvin Harrison and a Stidham.
Noah could never do it. I do sometimes say, and he's like, I can't.
He just gets pumped up,
He's excited.
Malachi Corley with a Quay Walker. There's a Jaden Daniels on the base and Audric. Maybe I'll just sleeve and load every base card too. Then we'll get there.
Then we'll get there.
We got 19 minutes till we can open it. So we're good. Topps Chrome will take a minute.
We're good.
Nice, Isaac. Congrats on that. We love the Uptowns. All right, we have primary colors on the Brian Thomas Jr., Eric All, and Terry and Arnold.
That's awesome.
All right, we have Bijan Robinson with a Johnny Wilson, Kool-Aid, Zay Flowers. All right, we'll see you tonight, KB.
Okay,
have
KB,
a
we'll
great
see ya.
afternoon.
J. Ray.
Enjoy your chef salad. All right, Mahomes and Kelsey on best tutties with a DJ and a Michael Penix on the base. I don't really know if he's getting a chef salad. Him and I just talk about chef salads.
You do talk about chef salad.
I have no idea. We want to bring back the chef salad. We feel like it's gone. And no one serves chef salads anymore. Bring back the chef salad. All right, empty box. Good luck on the Cosmic. And not underneath bingo. Gil, I love a good salad. All right, Ricky Williams. We have Jones, Randy Moss on the Galaxy Greats and a Davis. Oh, and a bread bowl.
Oh.
I like chef salads, but it has to have like a really good French dressing. I don't know. Something about chef and French, you know?
Yes.
Winslow and Roman Wilson. We gotta stop talking about food.
Yeah.
All right, Hall. We have Stroud and Caleb Williams and a Smith. We will, this card's not numbered, so it's probably not worth much, but we will still roll the dice at the end between the Texans and the Bears.
And I just put a giveaway up.
Okay, we're going to do a giveaway for, what are we doing a giveaway for?
Seahawks.
Seahawks, okay. All right. We have Kamani Vidal with a Cameron Kinchins for the Rams, 40 out of 99. I'm predicting an autograph in this box. We're doing auto out of this case.
Oh, that's cool.
Let's go, Gil. All right, Stroud on the die cut. Spencer Rattler, Brock Bowers. Yes, the marquees are super short prints. You usually only see like one per case. And it happened to be Caleb and it's numbered, so congrats on that. All right, Newsome, Earl Campbell, Keenan McCardell, and a Jalen Wright.
Okay, Jerry Ray said he tried tangy tomato last night and now he's hooked.
Outback?
Yeah.
Oh, J-Ray, it's the best. Eddie George, Dan Marino, Earl Campbell, which is Titans, and a Malik Neighbors. It's hard to beat the tangy tomato, J-Ray. All right, Doug Flutie, Jim McMahon, Rod Smith, and Dallas Turner. I'm taking my time.
Stinky, you used to hang out on Twitch all the time.
I love the Bloomin' Onion, Nick. We were talking about that the other day. I feel like that's the only thing worth going to for Outback anymore is their free bread when it's warm and the Bloomin' Onion.
Yeah.
All right, we have Sweat, Blake Corum. I bet you this is autograph. Ooh, Jaden Daniels Star Command. Nope, it's an Adrian Peterson gold to 50 for the Vikings. It's a beautiful insert.
Nice.
Or beautiful number variation. And a Jaden Daniels on the Star Command is nice too. All right. Come on. Give us an auto this box. All right. Randy Moss, Sims, and Dorless.
Hello, Gino.
Hello, Gino. All right. Rice with the Saints triple. Arch Manning, Drew Brees, Spencer Rattler. Can you imagine being Spencer Rattler and you get put on a card with Archie Manning and Drew Brees? You have a lot to live up to there. All right, so we have Bruce Smith, Peyton Manning, and Xavier Worthy. All right. We had Eli there, Adrian Peterson, and Jordan Morgan.
And if you're just hopping in, we are running a new break.
And we'll have Phoenix.
We'll have Phoenix in it.
All right, Keon Coleman and Mims. That Keon Coleman was a refractor.
I lived in it.
Maybe not quite as crazy. All right, we have Matthews, Ray Lewis on the Galaxy Greats, and a Ray Davis. All right, Marshall, MJD, Billy Sims, and Braylon Trice. Gil, I was just seeing if you were listening. Got to see if you were listening. All right, Adrian, Jamal Charles, Christian Okoye, and a Devin Leary. It would have been crazy if they would have done delight boxes for this. What's this? Ooh, what's this? All right, we have Xavier Legette, Zach Thomas, and a Wayne Krebets. These are clean. Not numbered, but they're clean on the white variation. Wayne Corbett for the Jets. He is not in Topps product this year. He will be in when they make them in 2026 sometime. Witten, Ray Davis, Drew Brees, and an Audric Estime. We have the Todd Heap, Boomer, John Elway on the Star Command, and a Latu. Bless you. All right, good luck here. They're called something like that, Custer. Yeah, the white hole or something. Yeah. All right, good luck here. If it's a duel again, if it's a Jaden Daniels, it goes to the Commanders. That's why they're a little more expensive and other teams are a little cheaper. I don't think there's a duel, though. Doesn't seem to be thick enough. All right, Aeneas Williams. Caleb Williams on card. Wow, the Bears killed it this break. Who had the Bears?
Nell,
let's go. With the Troy Franklin for the Broncos on card. With an Ozzie Newsome out of 25 for the Browns. Boomer for the Bengals to 50. Mike Singletary to 75 on the player worn. And a Calvin Hill. Fun fact, Mrs. Calvin Hill.
Calvin Hill is Grant Hill's dad.
Wow, never knew that.
So right. Grant Hill didn't play football.
He got a little too tall. A lot taller than his
true.
dad. A little bit taller than his dad. Yeah, Dankers. Dankers, sell the Star Command right away when you get it.
Okay, I'm gonna check I'll check the orders and get that overlay updated.
Yeah, let me do a little recap first. Replays are always available on YouTube forever and ever.
Nick, that's fair.
We do have a little, this card's not really worth anything, but it's between the Texans and Bears. We'll roll the dice for it. Bears already killed it too, so either way. All right, Mike Singletary to 75. Boomer. Ozzie was to 25. Worthy. Stroud. Bowers. Malachi. BTJ. This Devin Culp is 4 out of 10. Worthy. Troy Franklin. Michael Pratt misses on the look at that.
Wow.
Look, do you see what I'm saying though? It's a Buccaneers card.
That's crazy.
Go to old Michael Pratt.
See, that's so confusing.
Jatavian, Troy Franklin, Wayne Corbett.
Thanks, Adam.
Keon Coleman, Jaden Daniels in that Star Command, Drake May, Cameron Kitchens to 99, Drake May, Adrian Peterson gold to 50, with a couple base here. Michael Penix, Jaden Daniels base, Audric Estime RPA, Spencer Rattler. This is 2 out of 24, with a Caleb Williams on card. Again, congrats on that. And then this marquee Caleb Williams is numbered 4 out of 25. Also, congrats on that. And then I'm going to roll the dice. So it'll be odds and evens. CJ Stroud is odds. Caleb Williams is evens.
Yeah, the gold Cosmic is sharp.
They look so good. It isn't even. So that goes to the Bears. All right. That top one goes to the Bears there. All right,
okay.
Let me go grab. We can't rip the next break for 11 minutes. Or 10 minutes, depending on, I don't know what's available. There's still a couple teams left.
Yeah, there's 10 teams left. I'm going to check the overlay.
Let me go grab. Where's the Phoenix at?
It's right out there. And there's 2 minutes left in the giveaway. Roundup, that's right. So we're giving away the Seahawks in the next break. And then the next break does have the same break we just did, but replacing Phoenix. Zenith with Phoenix. And if you're in that break, I will update the overlay. Okay.
We're probably only going to run this twice before we get off until tonight. So there's Phoenix in this one. Cosmic. A couple Megas. And some Inception.
Okay. And I'm checking the orders and then getting the overlay.
Oh, you're welcome, K13. He said thanks for the welcome package.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. That's all Mrs. She does all that. So I guess I
you can still say you're welcome.
She gets all the credit for that. Oh, thank you, Drew. Drew, we're community breakers. That's what I call it. I think there's corporate breakers and community breakers. We're just one of y'all. Our account is not live 24/7. Nothing wrong with that. There's some great breakers out there.
Yeah.
We're just not corporate breakers. Been doing it a long time. I guess it depends what a long time is nowadays, you know?
Well, it's true. What is a long time?
And thank you, Colin. How you doing, Colin? Thank you for the goats. You don't have to do that, Colin. I appreciate you. That's right, Mom Pop. We love Mom Pop shops. Gil. Stop it, Wim. Wim. We have to be incorporated to be real, right? Stop it, Wim. Oh, Wim, you owe me a burger. 100% Ova. That's why you don't see us creating a ton of content either. We've had one Uptown Daniel, but that was 6 breaks ago. Wim, I want that other burger place, Wim. I want the one... Well, I'll buy you the burger. If you take me, I'll buy the burger, Wim. I want the one that was too busy. Because I saw another TikTok about it. Yes, that one. I saw they have like a new loose burger.
Ooh.
I love the like loose burgers back because you could get those up in Coney Islands in Michigan.
Yes.
Yes, Hamburger America. I want to go to that one this time, Wim. My treat. You actually bought me a burger last time, actually.
Yes.
He actually bought the burger last time.
Yes.
Oh, it's a burger of the month. Okay, that's why I saw a video about it. Okay. When we were in New York last time and when we were in our Uber that was driving past it, it was packed. So it's like, okay.
Okay, so
we didn't have time.
Browns Bengals are the last 2 teams.
I just want to try. I just want to try them in general. It just looks so good.
Anyway, you could probably start and just open things.
Oh, that's true. If this break does sell out, that's true. I can start ripping. I just would do Phoenix last.
Yeah.
Mrs., you're so smart.
You know what?
You're so smart. Lucky Me, YouTube. Lucky Me is where the first YouTube and YouTube. Now, first platform would have been Whatnot. They started in 2019 as far as like a platform dedicated to it. But yeah, there were people breaking on YouTube back, gosh, 10 years plus now. 2014, 2015, somewhere in there. And breaks were around before that too. They were more local breaks, or card shops would do breaks.
Okay, this one is full.
Don't even look at what a break consisted of back then.
Yeah. Okay, so this is break 1060. The overlay should be updated.
I never had it up. That's my bad.
Oh.
There's the overlay.
There's the overlay.
All right, I'll start ripping. We'll just do Phoenix last because we have 5 minutes so we can open Phoenix.
And we're running this exact break back.
Yeah, I might only run it back one more time today until tonight. Yeah, you could do that. People were doing Facebook too. They were doing Facebook breaks too. All right, if you're new to us, good luck. We do ship all cards, even the base I kind of skip over, the veteran base. We are live on YouTube, so you can watch replays anytime you want. You can rewind us while we're live, but once I hit end, the replays are up instantly as well. Good luck. Hooray overlay. Is Phoenix worth buying? It depends if you like the Phoenix cards. There's a couple chases in there now that they put Color Blast in there. But Phoenix has always been a more of a collector's type set. Cool cards, though. Well, we're about to rip our first Phoenix, so we'll see. I like the other years of Phoenix. All right, here we go. We have an Adisa Isaac with a Jaquan Jackson and a Braylon Allen.
Lucky me, that's a great question.
Lucky me. That like 2014 breaks? I'm sure there are. All right, we have a Jordan Travis with a J.C. Latham and Mike. I might look some of those up today.
And Benny Beers won the giveaway.
I wonder if like Leighton kept all his old breaks up on YouTube or if he took them down. Because he had some way back then too.
You could probably go to some people that were breaking back then. And
yeah, there's a couple others
back.
I know I can look. All right, we have something here, y'all. It is a downtown. We hit an uptown earlier. Now we're hitting a downtown. Good luck, everyone. Ricky Parasol. And we have downtown, not a rookie. Lamar Jackson optic downtown for the Ravens. Let's go. Relentless. Let's go.
Nice.
The little optic Lamar. I'm loving the fact they didn't put lasers this year. I think I like it. Back like 2020 downtowns were. Let's go.
Nice.
If we're going to hit a non-rookie downtown, let's hit a Lamar.
Yeah.
You know? That's nice. All right. We have Kool-Aid Theo and a Jalen Wright. All right. We have Najee on the play action with a Michael Pratt and a Jaden Hicks. That's you. Congrats, Relentless.
Nice.
All right, we have a Lad McConkey on the patch, on the first year fresh, with Levante David on the hollow, Ben Sinnott, and Chris Jenkins. Nice lad. Nice. Your first downtown. Why not?
No.
Why not a Lamar?
That's awesome.
Why not a Lamar? Congratulations on that. All right, we're gonna go here. We still have 2.5 minutes till we can open the Phoenix. We might be able to open it next.
Yeah.
Did you put one more up?
One more's up. Yep,
Okay.
and I'm gonna do a giveaway for that in a minute.
Really, Caden? Caden, were they actual cases though, or were they just 20 blasters? Because I don't know that people actually have cases yet. They might say they have them. All right, we have Marshawn Lloyd, Flournoy, and Javante. Because we'll have our cases soon. Ooh, let's go green velocity. Maurice for the Cowboys with Dak, Bullard, and AJ Barner. Gosh, what are they charging now if they're opening cases already? That's crazy. Love Who Day. All right, we have a Latu on the rookie phenom patch, Singletary, Maurice, and a Dillon. Who did Gil have in this break?
Gil has the Patriots.
All right, Gil. All right, we have Rakestraw for the Lions with Kamani and Chris Braswell. All right, primary colors on the Adunze, Xavier Worthy, and a Jonathan Brooks.
Huh. Did you have to ask who Gil had?
All right, we have Spencer Rattler, Max Melton, and Andrews. All right. Let's open a Cosmic, because we are still about 30 seconds away.
Yeah.
We still got Phoenix and Inception, but let's open the Cosmic, and then we'll do Phoenix. And we got one more up. It might be the last one today until tonight. That's what I know.
He does, Kadinsky.
He does. Isn't that crazy? All right, Marino. We have a Jaden Daniels. That is our first die cut we've seen of his. Launched into orbit. Drew Brees and Chris Braswell. Nice Jaden Daniels.
Nice, Joseph.
First die cut we've seen of his. We need some autographs and some numbered Jaden Daniels. All right, Bo Jackson on the Galaxy Greats with a Malachi. Rice, Peterson, and Mitchell. Again, if you're new to us, we do ship all the veteran base. I skip over. If you don't want your veteran base, let us know. All right, Christian Okoye, Montana, and Jalen McMillan. There's got to be an autograph in this box. That's my guess. All right, Jason Witten, Steven Davis, and Williams on the Titans. All right, Peyton Manning, Jerry Rice, and Lassiter. 20 packs in a box of these, Gil, if that's what you're asking. Lots of packs. All right, Will Levis and JC. 4 cards per pack. 20 packs in these. All right, Stroud with a Richard Sherman for the Seahawks and a Lad McConkey. Beautiful cards, too. And they're chrome, you know? So it's just a cool set. Lynn Dickey. We have Champ Bailey. Smith. And we have a Ray Lewis to 150. Nice color match. The Ravens have already won the break right now with that Lamar, but
yeah.
Nice color match Ray Lewis. And that one is almost jersey match. It's 58 out of 150. Not too far off. All right, Ray Lewis, Ed and Luke McCaffrey in a Rakestraw. We'll roll the dice at the end for this one between the Commanders and the Broncos. Not numbered, so it's probably not worth anything, but we still want both teams to have a shot at the card. All right, so we have Jerome Bettis and a Bo Nix on the base. We'll get that loaded. All right. We have Steve Young and a Hall, Michael Hall. All right, Bradshaw, Steve Young, die cut, and Wiggins. All right, Eddie George, Doug Flutie, Jerome Bettis, and a Jace McMillan. Captain Rick. What's up, Captain Rick? All right, we have Anthony Richardson and Washington. All right, this is something lurking in this box. Give us a good low number here. Eli Moss and Jonah Ellis. Ooh, this one is... All right, T.O., Dan Fouts, A.R., Star Command, and a Tyler Guyton. Gil. I only say his name just to see if you're awake. All right, Boomer, Newsom, Bub Means, and how about Slovis? How about our new favorite player?
Our new favorite Colt.
Our new favorite Colt. On the short print, Slovis. He made the stand. Gil's going to go with AI Slovis. Look at that card. That card's beaten up in the back there. All right, Malik Neighbors, Worthy, and Keon will randomize that. And look at that, Newton. And his shoelace came untied there.
That's funny.
All right, so Giants, Chiefs, and Bills. I'll roll the dice on this one at the end, too.
Executive for sure. Since Dad works for Tops.
With which one? Slovis. Bruce, Marshall Falk, Maurice Jones-Drew, and Frank Gore Jr. All right, let's get into Phoenix. It's officially afternoon Eastern. We can officially rip the hobby, not first off the line, but the hobby. So good luck. First Phoenix. JJ on the front. All right, here we go. Good luck, everyone. Empty box. Gil wants a Color Blast Drake May. Gil, I'm feeling a Drake May autograph for you. How's that? All right, here we go, Phoenix. We have Jalen Thompson, Puka. We have a Joe Burrow to 299 on the patch with Darren Bland, and that one is numbered to 125. Lots of numbered cards in Phoenix. That's the yellow or whatever that one's called, and a Trey Benson.
Okay, Raymond just said, I went to school with Keaton Slovis. His mom was my math teacher.
Let's go.
He's a real person.
Let's go.
That's awesome.
He's our new favorite because I've never heard of him, and I'm glad that he got a card.
Yes.
All right, we have C.J. Mosley, Jordan Love, Zay Flowers, Cade Stover, and I love these contours. Saquon Barkley. These are beautiful. Eagles, Saquon Barkley on the contours. They did a really good job this year on these. They are super nice. You think they're numbered, but they are not. All right. We have Tyreek Hill with a Christian Kirk. And that Christian Kirk is just a wave, not numbered. Christian Kirk with a Marshawn Lloyd. I like Phoenix every year. It's a cool set. Hopefully it doesn't get too expensive. All right. Eckler, Jacoby Brissett, Sam Laporta with our favorite thing. We got fillers.
Fillers.
If you do custom cards and you need fillers, hit us up. All right, we have Jatavian Sanders and a Jace McMillan. That's a beautiful card. That's out of $3.99. What's up, HP? How are you doing? Holy cow! I haven't seen.
HP.
I'm glad your profile picture's the same. Long time no see. All right, we have McCaffrey, Will Levis with a Marshawn Lloyd to 25. Nice patch for the Packers. With a Matthew Stafford, and that Stafford is to $3.99 with a Rakestraw. Packers is whoever got the Broncos.
Yes,
got the
which
Packers.
was Coke Lanes.
You didn't get, wow, that's a thickie there. That goes into a 180. That's a thickie on that one. All right, nice Stafford as well, too. This is Phoenix regular hobby. First box we've opened. It just released 6 minutes ago. Question of the day is, I know it's a holiday weekend, so my question is, what is your favorite food as a leftover? I know there's a lot of big meals that happen and everything.
Yeah.
Favorite food that's left over. All right, Jonathan Taylor, DeMarcus Lawrence, Najee with a Marino Mark Duper. Treasured Tandems and a Rattler. This is cool. That's cool.
That's cool.
That's cool. Mark Duper was a beast, and of course we know Marino.
Spaghetti, cold pizza, meatloaf. Fried rice is another great one. Stuffing, casseroles. Yes, Sam. I said any casserole.
All right. Chase, Cortland, Kelsey with a Devontae Smith and a Johnny Wilson. Numbered cards. Every pack is nice.
Yes. Wings, turkey, pork chops. That's a new one.
I know, Gil. And Chuck, my number one is chili. Give me leftover chili over same-day chili. Unless it's Wendy's. I heard Wendy's chili's already leftover burger meat.
Yeah.
All right, Josh Allen, Stingley, Max Crosby. We have a BTJ Contours and a rookie green of Trotter Jr. to 25. Second on the print. It's a beautiful color match for the Eagles. That's a beautiful card. All right, Phoenix Guild might have won me over. It wins me over every year, but it might have won me over more than I was anticipating. These are nice. I hear you, Sonny. Aaron, we have Rasul Douglas. Johnny Wilson to 150 on the RPA for the Eagles. Look at this Trey McBride. Trey McBride is numbered to 249 and a DJ James there on the base. Yes. Can't wait to hit some color blasts today. The color blasts look beautiful, beautiful. Yes.
How many?
Yeah. Just added it? Yeah. All right. We have Gino, Jordan, Tua. We have Rookie Rising, Devin Leary, and then there's a Michael Penix. I like when they use good pitchers. JG, this is Hobby. JG, this is Hobby Box. All right, we have Lamar Jackson with a Montez Sweat. Man, that's a beautiful card. The 299 version's nice. And a Jacob Cowing. All right, we have Foy, Bobby Wagner, the Honey Badger. Got a couple cards back here. Rome Odunze on that wave, and a Malachi Corley out of 299 for the Jets. And nice bears on the Rome Odunze. We still have an Inception to open. A couple autographs coming up.
Only 2 teams left in the next break.
It's a thickie here, too. If it's a dual autograph, all Jaden's go to the Commanders. They were a premium price. So if it's a dual, that's the way that's done. I'm going to put that on the ground. All right, we have Ladd McConkey.
Nice, relentless.
Chargers on card. Edgar and James to 50. John Randall to 75. Trey Benson to 25 on that player worn. Nice patch with a Chuck Foreman. Are we ready?
We're ready.
Keon Coleman. It's not a duel, so
Okay.
good luck. Bo Nix to 25 booklet.
Nice.
Let's go. Who has them?
Go Clanes!
Nice. Bang, bang, bang's right.
Nice.
2 out of 25 on that Bo Nix booklet. We do have top loaders for this, so we will top load this for you as well, too. Congratulations. Let's go. Nice lad for the Chargers. All right, I'm going to do a quick recap. Again, all breaks are available for replay instantly on YouTube. And we'll do this break one more time, maybe twice, but I don't know if we're going to do it twice. Maybe we'll see.
J-Ray, yes. No. J-Ray, I see your question and no for both.
Uh-oh. What's J-Ray asking?
Nothing.
Oh, boy. Oh.
Nothing.
All right. She's loading that booklet. I'll show that at the end here, too. All right. We had the Joe Burrow, Spencer Rattler, Trey Benson to 25, Penix, Christian Kirk, Bland on the yellow, Nick Space, Latu. Ladd on the on-card is nice for the Chargers. McMillan, these are out of $3.99. That one we'll roll the dice for at the end. Same with that one. All right, then we have Ricky Parasol, Maurice, Jordan Travis, Saquon, Slovis, let's go. Ladd McConkey, Rome Odunze, Montez Sweat, Johnny Wilson RPA, Trey McBride, Trotter's numbered to 25, Marino Mark Duper. Then we had the Marshawn Lloyd with the sick patch, and that one is numbered to 25 on the greens. Malachi, BTJ contours, beautiful card. Devontae Smith, Matthew Stafford, those are both numbered to 399. Jaden Daniels on the launched into orbit. Ray Lewis color match. Lamar Jackson optic downtown was a nice hit too. Plus the Bo Nix booklet, Bo Nix, and that one is again number 2 out of 25.
And Redliner, you had those in this break that he's recapping. And we are.
And if you need to rewatch the break or rewind us while we're live, it is over on YouTube right now. You can do it instantly.
But yeah, the break he just recapped, you were in.
So this is Luke and Ed McCaffrey. So it's odds and evens. Evens are Ed McCaffrey. It is a 4, which is evens. So that goes to the Broncos. And then on this one, here, it's over here. On this one, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll roll the dice on that one too. It is a 2, which is Xavier Worthy. The one in the middle. So this one goes to the Chiefs. That's a cool card. These aren't going to be worth much unless they're numbered, but that is a cool card. That Lloyd's a sick card, isn't it? I need to go grab that other break if you got to chat for a minute.
And we are sold out on this other break. I just have to check the orders. So we're going to get the overlay set up and check everything. So you can see the Bo Nix goes for $750. Nice, y'all.
People complaining about,
Yeah.
So what am I grabbing? I need to grab Inception and Cosmic, right?
Yes. Yeah. This will be a fresh case of Inception. And I just have to check. I'm gonna watch. Gotta do the overlay so everyone knows what teams they got. This next break is 1061.
All right.
I have to check orders.
I know people were saying unlicensed product, unlicensed, but I'm like, wait till you see the comps of unlicensed product. It's crazy. If you want autographs of these guys, it's our only choice. So unlicensed sells really well. And Mrs. If we want, we could probably do one more.
Okay.
That's it for today, this morning, and then Noah will have Phoenix tonight.
Yeah.
And then Mrs. and I will be over on Fanatics Live doing random team breaks.
Okay.
Yeah, Toast. Thank you for finding us, Toast. We're always, I'm a collector too. Have been my whole life. So we've been breaking for 4 years, but we've always just kind of been that kind of mom and pop shop. So Primo, I love it, Primo. We have yet to hit an autograph yet. There's only 5 boxes left in the case, and I think you get, on average, 4 autos per case. So we got a good shot at hitting one here. And then we've hit a couple planetary cards. No Jaden Daniels yet, though.
Okay, so Shane, you won the giveaway for the Browns in break 1061. If you want to pop the overlap while I populate it.
Okay, you'll see her names popping in here in a minute. This break is sold out. So it'll keep refreshing. So.
And the next break is up, and that will be the last break of the morning.
Yes, and we're running it back one more time. But anyway, Toast, thank you for saying that. We're all about the community here. If you ever join us on Fanatics Live, it's a little more of a chill platform in the way there's not going to be as much chatter, but it's more community over there. We have a lot of fun conversations. We try to here as well, but it sometimes gets a little busy. Why would I keep something I pull, Sam? It's not my product. That's a weird question. Do I keep anything? No. It's down in the TikTok shop, Sam. I buy in the breaks. I bought in the 3 breaks yesterday. I buy in the Primos quite a bit too. I love breaking. I love buying in. I love collecting. Been doing it my whole life. Every team's a different price, so it's down in the shop. Actually, there's a new break up. That's the last one of the morning. And it does have Cosmic. 2 new release day products. Cosmic and Phoenix together. As well as a couple Optic Megas, because why not? And then Inception, to me, is the cheat code product this year, if you can get it. We have it at a really good price, fair price. and it can smack. So, Kane, that's a great question, Kane. We do Fanatics live every other night, and then we're on TikTok the rest of the time. But you probably should follow us over there. We have never done a live stream, and let's just say they might be providing something that we requested of them a long time ago that might be up and running soon, and then we will be over there a couple days a week if it works. So we've been in talks. Jake, the middle box is called Topps Chrome Cosmic. So they've done Cosmic Baseball for the last 4 years, and now that Topps does football too, we get some Cosmic Football.
Okay, so the overlay should be updated. This is for people who bought into 1061.
Toast, yeah. So Toast, our kiddos are a little bit older now. So Toast, our son Justin, who is 25, you'll see him. He's the one that makes the content on TikTok, and he does a lot of sports content over card content. But yes, he's diehard sports fan, more baseball and football. And then our youngest son Noah, who's 22, you'll see him breaking 2 nights a week because he helps us out with shipping and sorting and all that too. And he's a big time. He's more of a collector than our older son, but yeah, Noah's a big time collector. And then Noah's diehard basketball and football, and Noah's college over pros, but he does love pros too. So that's why Toast, like I never, like my whole life, collected as a kid, collected as a young adult. We had kids pretty early on. And so then they got into collecting, especially basketball in the early 2000s. They got into collecting pretty early on too.
Danny Boy, I haven't checked those orders yet, but let me look real quick.
Sorry, Gil.
Danny Boy, yes, in the next one. Okay, so this break is up and filled.
Okay, Gil, I'm sorry, Gil. And Toast, sorry for the long explanation there, but our prices are our prices. We're already like the cheapest out there, so we don't ever lower anything because that's why we haven't even been live for 3 hours. We're about to do 10 breaks in 3 hours. That's just how we do it here. Breaks feel super fast because of our pricing and our fairness, and we have replays up too. So good luck, everyone. In this break, the next break, which is the last break of the morning, is up. You'll see. Anytime our account is live here, and it's not us, that's our son Noah and his friend Kobe that are breaking a couple nights a week. What's up, Sigler? How are you doing? It's a GOAT community. It's not about us. You all know that. All right. Good luck. If you're new again, replays are up and available on YouTube instantly. And we send all cards. If you don't want your base, just let us know. I kind of skipped past the veteran base, but we do ship all cards. You like those GOAT stickers? Mrs. changes up the stickers all the time. There's some great ones out there. Oh, can you get bingo for me?
Oh, bingo.
All right, here we go. Good luck. Again, we do ship these out on the veteran base. We have a Javon Bullard, Jermaine Burton, and a Mike Gesicki. What number was the last break?
The last break
that he was in. That's where he
hit.
hit.
1060.
1060 was the last one.
Yep.
Yeah, and Relentless, you can go rewatch that on YouTube if you want. You can rewind us while we're live. All right, we have an Edgar and Cooper, Will Reichard, and a Josh Allen. All right, no base.
Okay, over.
And if you do go watch on YouTube, you can then see like your name on the overlay before I start too. All right, we have a Mahomes on the chain reaction, Joe Milton, and a Brendan Rice. Oh, I've been collecting my whole life, Card Seller. The first time I can remember opening pack when I was a kid was probably in the 1983. That's the first time I remember. All right, Ryan Flournoy, Malachi, and Leary. I was born in the 70s. But loved. I still have all my old cards too. All right, Ricky Parasol, Bo Nix on the base, and Latu. I wish I would have kept better care of them back then, especially the Ricky Hendersons. Those PSA 10s of his rookies go for like 6 figures.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Ooh, what's this? We have an AOC autograph, followed by hard to hit. Orange Scopes to 79 of Montez Sweat. All right, these are hard to hit, the orange scopes, and so are the autos, I feel like. All right, Bears, and then AOC autograph. Nice. We'll see what happens with Aiden in the future for the Raiders. The Raiders. Let's get the 2 mega boxes open, and then we'll get into all the hobby. Custer, it's I don't remember the exact number, but it's not a big pop. It's not a ton. Card seller, you can follow me over there. If we're not breaking on Fanatic, I mean here we break on Fanatics Live. I prefer that right now, but you never know. Whatnot might be coming up soon. We requested something that they're providing for everyone soon. I think everyone's gonna love. All right, congrats Patriots, Drake May, Braylon, and Mason. And once they do that, we might start ripping on there sooner than later. Once in a while, TikTok is kind of our home, and Fanatics too. Fanatics Live is an app, just like Whatnot. All right, we have Roma Dunze. Nice for the Bears. Tip and Zach Allen.
For sure, Custer.
Why is the Drake May in the back row, Mrs.? Why did I put that back there?
I don't know.
Drake May deserves the front
Drake
row.
May sure deserves fronts.
Nice. A John Olerud rookie. Let's go. Sorry.
Wow.
That year he almost hit 400. It was so fun to watch him. He had such a good first half of the season. All right, Keenan Allen. This is nice. Xavier Worthy on the hollow with a Lad McConkey and a Dallas Turner. We haven't seen very many good hollows today. Xavier Worthy, hollow.
Nation, I didn't watch it yet. I saw that you tagged me.
And it'll be a secret. Because I don't know if it's exclusive to us to start. So I can't say yet. All right, we have a Derrick Henry lighted up with a Trotter and a Blake Corum. It's not necessarily, it's new and not new. So we'll see when it starts. They told me it would be ready this weekend. I don't know if we'll be doing it. We don't stream over there. We'll see. All right, we have a Jatavian Sanders, Nate Wiggins, and a Josh Allen.
Card seller.
Vikings. All right. We have a Malik Neighbors on that throwback with a Jaheim Bell and a Sweat. Yeah, the Vikings have definitely, I mean, your coaching staff is so good, too. I will say that. Diehard Lions fan, but your coaching staff, what they do with their quarterbacks is crazy. Because what if Sam Darnold goes back to Sam Darnold when he's in Seattle, you know?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We have Eddie George. We got something behind here. Brock Bowers, Adrian Peterson, Will Levis autograph to 75.
Rips a lot.
Rips a lot. You got the Titans. I think this is on card rips a lot. It is. There's no sticker there.
Nice rip.
Nice rips a lot. Yeah, and Vink will be on Fanatics tonight. Okay, let's put Will Levis in the middle just for a minute. Yes, on the Equinox. That is a nice card. A nice on card out of 75. All right, McMahon, Anthony Richardson, Xavier Worthy. I figured we'd hit it auto. Front and center rips a lot. AR, Ray Lewis with a Jordan Morgan. Captain Mayo. Design, I recommend Mosaic Football because that's the best chance of getting case hits. Of any, like, if you find blasters. Kelsey and Mims. I actually think you can still get blasters in stores. It's like 1 out of every 5 blasters can hit like a honeycomb or a Genesis or a stained glass. I recommend that to start. Jerry Rice, Andre Reed, Michael Vick, and Ray Davis. And it's also a chrome card, not a paper card. All right, we have Jim Kelly and a Jalen Wright. You found 5 last week? Nice. I love Mosaic. All right, Ray Lewis with it. Archie Manning for the Saints. With CJ Stroud Caleb again and a Ray Davis. Again, Texans and Bears. I'll roll the dice at the end of this for this card. It's not worth anything. Probably not worth much because it's not numbered. But still a cool card. So we'll roll the dice so both teams have a chance. The ones who say top left and top right, if you're a breaker who does that, just know the reason that came as a thing is TikTok forced breakers to do that 2.5 years ago. You don't have to do it anymore. That was their AI kind of forced it. It wasn't like it was a good idea to do.
Right.
All right, Chris Braswell to 150 for the Buccaneers. Roll the dice. Flip a coin. It doesn't matter. They're available on their website. That's sick. Yeah, get some Mosaic then. All right, Seahorn, Stroud on the Star Command with a Tyke Smith. Kira, she does when she wants to, but she doesn't. It's not her thing. Not her thing. She's actually the boss, so I don't have to let her do anything. Bradshaw and Vidal. There's no let in there. All right, we have McCardell, Ricky Williams, Kurt Warner, and Kinchins. You got be around a little bit. You'll learn who Mrs. 238 is. All right, McNabb, Troy Franklin, and a Tyler Nubbin. All right, Winslow, CJ2K, Brewski on the Galaxy Greats, and Plumlee. I see you, Gil. There was a Drake May Blue back there. All right, Everett, Hall, Brett Favre, and a Bucky Irving. All right, should get at least one more numbered card. I know we got autograph out of this one. All right, we have a Steve Young, Lawrence Taylor, and a Jaden Daniels on the base. First day base on these, so you never know. Sell it immediately. Or keep it. All right, Peterson, Jamal Charles, Okoye, Braylon Trice. And is there a giveaway? There's one more break? Or?
Oh, there's one more break.
Okay.
And actually, I forgot to give away.
All right, we have Gronk, Brady, and Amendola. We could do a giveaway for a box, too, if you don't have a giveaway for the break. That's up to you.
I can do a 5-minute.
All right. Patriots, you got the Brady, Gronk, and Amendola. Triple.
Or maybe I did. I might have forgot to.
All right, we have gold in here. Good luck. We have Eric All, Todd Heap, Christian Okoye for the Chiefs. Second on print out of 50.
Chiefs, Jobu.
Nice. Christian Okoye. Thank you for the share. We're not normally on this long in the mornings, but it is a release day. All right, Jaden Daniels on the die cut. Tony Dorsett and a Bullard. Nice little die cut launched into orbit. Jaden Daniels. Austin! How are you doing today, Austin?
Hey.
All right. What do we have here? We have Slovis. Ooh, what's this? I like it. Whatever it is. Is it? Oh, they trolled us.
Oh.
Maurice Jones, True Base. Hope everything's going well.
Austin,
All right.
Hope you're doing well.
Let's get into it. We still have an Inception in this, too. Phoenix, good luck. That Will Levis Titans, yeah. On card Will Levis, too. Empty box. Good luck here. Phoenix Hobby release day. Cosmic release day. We like the double release days. All right, Kirk Cousins, Patrick Queen, CeeDee Lamb to $2.99 on the patch. This Christian Kirk, they did a good job on these designs. That Kirk is the $3.99 with a base Keon Coleman.
J-Ray, that's crazy. J-Ray said his buddy got Uptown Daniels last night and had a print line. He still sold it for $1,500.
Wow, with the print line. That's crazy. All right, Ed Oliver, Bijan, Trevor Lawrence, Cooper DeJean, Contours, Micah Parsons. These are so beautiful this year. Like, they're not numbered, but they should be. That's a sick card for the Cowboys.
And we are giving away the Steelers. I decided to go a little big. A little bigger.
All right. Gibbs, Simmons, Mike Evans, Romeo on the wave, and Michael Hall. Who bought the
Titans?
Yeah.
Rips a lot.
Yeah, he might be in here. Danny Boy might be a buyer of Rips a lot. But Rips a lot might keep it too. I don't know. He might want it. All right, Russell Wilson. We have a filler with an Isaac Orendu and a Devontae Walker for the Ravens to $3.99.
Yeah, so it rips a lot.
He was in here when we hit it, I know.
Yeah.
All right, we have 10 out of 49 Michael Wilson patch auto with a Justin Simmons on the blue, numbered to 249, and then a JJ on the base. All right, I like Michael Wilson. It's not a rookie, though, but nice little autograph here for the Cardinals. Rips a lot right there, Danny Boy.
Danny Boy.
Rips a lot 5069 is who has the Titans in this break. All right, Olave, Joe Mixon, Mark Andrews, Latu for the Colts, and a Jefferson. All right. We have Kyle Duggar, Evan Ingram, Travis Etienne, Jordan, and an Isaiah Pacheco numbered. These are just clean. This year's design I might like better than last year's. That's out of 50 on that blue.
Kadinsky, you have the Pats in this break, and then yes, in this break,
All right,
both
filler.
of those.
And then look at that. There's a Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase on the Treasured Gems. And a Jordan, this is greens are out of 25. No, not that. This one's not out of 25. The other green. That's interesting.
Nice. Okay,
199, sorry.
352. Most of the standard cards are the 35, and then the RPAs are the 130s.
Yeah, they're not thicker like a Zenith is. They're normal. Watson, Raheem, with a Troy Franklin on the nice RPA for the Broncos. Sneaky three-color patch there. With an A.J. Brown red Eagles, that's numbered to 299, and an Anthony Gold. Some of these are 180s. They're a little bit thicker than the 130s. This one is one of those that goes into the thicker top loaders.
Kadinsky, is there anything big for Pats or Commanders in this break?
I mean, not necessarily big, but you have hit with both teams. All right, Trey McBride, Troy Franklin, and Edwards on the wave. We still haven't opened the Inception yet, though. But there was a Drake May rated rookie blue scope, a couple Jaden Daniels out of the Cosmic. All right, Kyron Williams, BTJ on that silver. And we have a Jared Goff numbered to 199 for the Lions. We like Jared Goff.
Toast.
Toast, are you a Lions fan? Did we discuss that part already? I know you had them earlier, too. All right, Brock Purdy with a Phila. Ray Davis on the Rookie Rising, and a Trey Benson out of 249. Cardinals fan, okay.
That's great. Future MVP. Yes, Dejers.
That's right, Turbo Easy. All right, let's get into Inception. And then one last break up for the day.
And it's almost sold out.
Okay. QC, it's exceeding my expectations. I never know with Phoenix from year to year. There's been some bad years in there. All right, we have Caleb Williams for the Bears. Jaden Daniels autograph. Yes, there's something big for the Commanders.
Kadinsky.
You paid.
Yeah, paid.
All right, on card, Jaden Daniels, numbered 57 out of 150. Let's go.
Nice.
And it's on card, no sticker there.
Nice.
I love when you say that, Wim. That's cute. All right, Troy Franklin on card for the Broncos with a Brian Westbrook to 125, Sterling Sharp with Dante Hall on that player worn, and a Kevin Falk for the Patriots.
Kagan.
Nice, Kagan.
Yes, Kagan.
Inception's a cheat code still to me. Even though the box price went up to whatever it is now, close to 400, or maybe it's over, I don't know. To me, it's still a cheat code because you're hitting consistently in every case multiple cards that are 500 plus, but a lot of them will be 700 plus.
Thank you, Ova.
It's to me, it's a cheat code product. There are not too many dud Inception boxes. All right, this is the recap, and we are live also on YouTube if you need to watch a replay. All right, Dante Hall, Ray Davis, BTJ was a silver. With the A.J. Brown Justin Simmons, Walker. Those are numbered. Romeo Dobbs, CeeDee Lamb patch, Christian Kirk, CJ Stroud, Jatavian, Flournoy, Ricky, Milton, Mahomes, Brandon Rice, with Troy Franklin on card. This one we'll roll the dice for. Xavier Worthy on the hollow, with a Jaden Daniels on the die cut launched. Chris Braswell, Bo Nix, Malik Neighbors, Derrick Henry. Montez Sweat is scoped to 79. Troy Franklin, nice RPA. And that one was numbered to 99. Jordan, Isaiah, Michael Wilson on the auto. Christian Okoye to 50. Trey Benson, Jared Goff. Contours, Latu, and Micah Parsons. The Gronk, Brady, Amendola for the Patriots. Jaden Bass, Rome Odunze, Archie Manning, Drake May on the blue. Aiden O'Connell autograph. Will Levis on card autograph. And then, of course, the Jaden Daniels, the 150 for the Commanders. Congrats on that. For the Commanders, we will overnight that when we send that to you, too, at our expense. And then odds and evens here. So CJ Stroud is odds. Caleb Williams is even. That card's probably not worth anything because it's not numbered, but still a cool card. All right, it's a 3, which means CJ Stroud and the Texans get that card. All right, let me go grab that last break. Okay. What's up, Clay? Is that what his nickname was, Clay?
Okay, so there's 2 teams left. I'm going to get the overlay updated. I almost have it updated. And so the last 2 teams, it looks like Giants. Oh, it looks like we're down to the Giants. Jordan Love does Jordan Love sign an exception?
No.
No. I got confused for a second, but
he does not. He possibly might be in Phoenix. I know he's in Zenith. We've hit Jordan Love Zenith autographs this year, so I know he signed in some 2024 product, but he has not in Inception.
Okay, so I'm getting the overlay set up.
Every break but one, Gil. That's Custer. I'm sorry. We're due another one, or we're due another down Uptown too. The Only, how are you doing?
Hey.
No, I know, Custer. We want everyone to be able to hit, though. We know that's not possible. But
okay, if you want to put the overlay up.
Gil, I'm sorry. Gil, but I will say this still, Gil. You got the best card you could possibly get out of Encore, out of one box.
It's true.
Like, not the best hobby box ever in the world, but somehow Gil found a $700 card out of it.
Yes.
Like, how is that even possible out of Encore?
Okay, Kaufman, I see you with Giants. Hi.
And Kaufman, how are you doing? We'll be on Fanatics tonight. Noah will be here.
Okay, so the overlay should be updated.
The best Lions card this morning was one of the Zoom cards, those like short prints that look like kabooms of a St. Brown probably, out of Zenith. Char! Those Zoom St. Browns sell pretty nice too. Okay, last break of the morning. And then if you're new to us, our account will be live tonight. It's our son Noah, who's in his 20s, and his friend Kobe. They go live Fridays and Monday nights only right now. Mrs. and I will be on Fanatics Live tonight. And then we'll be probably back here tomorrow. We do TikTok mornings, 3 to 4 mornings a week, and then a couple evenings a week too. Usually Saturdays and Wednesdays, we'll see. And then, yeah. You can always follow us on Instagram if you're wondering where we're at. We usually post there. We do have a text and email list too. So, all right. Well, here's the break. Good luck, everyone. YouTube is up and running, so you can watch replays instantly and anytime you want. It's on now, and we leave our replays up forever and ever. Iraq Warvet, let's go. Thank you for your service. We'll see you over there tonight. All right, empty box. Good luck, everyone. QC. I'm just saying QC. It's very possible. All right. We have a Max Melton for the Cardinals with a Ricky and an Anthony Richardson.
Okay.
All right, we have a Amari Cooper. We have a Kamani Vidal, Drake May on the base, and a Vaughn Miller. I always load up the base of these, especially Optic. If you think you can get a 10 on this, it's worth grading. Almost done, bingo. Bingo. Yeah, he's staring at me. All right, we have a Scary Terry on the play action with Nadunze and Jatavian Sanders. With a Chris Braswell, Adisa, and Jordan Travis.
And we'll probably list breaks for TikTok tonight in the next couple hours if you want to check back.
Yeah, they'll run like 3 or 4 breaks tonight. All right, Drake May on the Lighted Up. Don't look, Gil. Thrash and Will Shipley. I like these Lighted Ups. Can they come numbered? A gold vinyl Lighted Up would be pretty sick. I wonder in Hobby if there'll be like Pandoras of that. Or are these megas only or retail only? All right, Jatavian Sanders on the Rookie Phenom patch. Kendre Miller, Johnny Wilson, and BTJ.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where we'll be tonight.
We will be
Kaufman.
there.
We just weren't on the last couple nights, Kaufman. We'll talk more tonight, but we were at a funeral the last couple days, dealing with some of that. So we weren't on the last 2 days. I think so too, Custer. I even think out of blasters and stuff. All right, Cooper DeJean with a Drake May and Zaire. You want a fun throwback fact, Mrs.?
What?
When TikTok first started,
Yes.
and everyone was, whoever, not many breakers back then,
Correct.
right? Back in 5 years ago, you couldn't say the word blaster.
That's
and
right.
you couldn't list your blasters in your TikTok shop. You had to call them value
boxes.
But that's changed. All right, Bo Nix on the play action with Nadunze and a Jatavian Sanders. Kaufman, it's been nice, Kaufman. We haven't hit any monsters out of it today, but I think we're going to this break. HP, you remember the good old days. You and Austin both remember. All right, we have Torrey Taylor, Isaac, and Jordan Travis. Kaufman, I think we need to pair Cosmic tonight up with on Fanatics with some of the Deca. That would be crazy. All right, nice. JJ for the Vikings. Ricky and Nick Chubb. Who had the Vikings?
The Vikings in this break was Boo Hunter. It looks like Barbecue Hunter, but I don't think that's what it is.
Could be Bo. Could be Boo Hunter.
Could be.
All right, we have a Tyreek Hill, Jamari, and Will Shipley.
Raheem of the Morning. Noah and Kobe will be on tonight.
Yes. All right, Michael Wilson on the patch. Nice. Oh, we still got another decent hollow there. Adonai Mitchell with a Johnny Wilson and a BTJ. All right, I'm going to hop into Cosmic right now. And then we got Phoenix, and we still have Inception left, too. Optic's always worth opening megas and blasters in case you hit one of the case hits, or hollows and stuff. Can be nice, too.
Downtowns can be black Pandoras, Custer.
Yes, yeah.
Yep.
Well, out of hobby, yeah. Gold, black, Pandora, downtowns are probably my favorites. Even though the gold vinyls and golds are worth more, they're probably my favorite. The look of them, you know?
Okay, Rips. Good morning, Darren. I just saw you. Sorry.
All right, empty box here. Good morning, Darren. Or afternoon. I guess, Darren, if you're on the West Coast.
Thank you, Nation. Jordan
Raheem,
Love.
this is... Oh, you already answered him?
Yes.
Okay.
Jordan Love does have autos in Phoenix.
Nice. All right, Malik Neighbors, Bo Nix, and we have the Gronk, Brady, and Amendola again. That
We
just-
sent Monday, Relentless.
Yeah, we send next business day, but I think on yours, Relentless, we'll probably overnight that one, so you get it fast. We usually do that at our expense. All right, we have Rice and a Dallas Turner. Who was it, Rips a lot? Gil, we want you to stay, though, Gil. You bring the luck, Gil. Peyton Manning and Blake Corum.
It's pretty similar, yeah. There's some changes, but
There are some changes, Drew. Not as many autographs. All right, we have a Roman Wilson, and there's extra players that were not in those.
correct.
Not that those are chaser players, but there are extra. All right, Witten, Steven Davis, Tony Dorsett on the Galaxy Greats, and then Luke McCaffrey. I had to go through all the McCaffreys in my brain. Oh, Rip Slot, that's cool. I got what you're saying now. Ricky Parasol with a Jason Taylor, the 150 on the purple. These are beautiful. We're either going to get an autograph in this box or another Planet card. Just based on how many are left in the case. It's got to be one or the other.
Yeah.
All right, Jason Sehorn and an Isaac. These are called Cosmic. They came out today too. Topps Cosmic Football. Cosmic Baseball's been around for a couple of years. 4 years now, I think. Gronk, Caleb Williams, Star Command, and Darius. Cosmic Baseball has been one of my favorite sets they've ever done since 2021, I think it was. And we've always said over the last 4 years, please do Cosmic Football someday. Yes. And they did. They listened. All right, Eddie George and Sumatia. It depends. It's not a lot of numbered per box. It doesn't say on the box how many per. It says how many of like the certain insert. All right, Ray Lewis on that Galaxy Greats. Yeah, Vegas.
Chuck.
All right, what team does he have? We have this Stroud Williams again. We keep hitting that, and the Sam Hartman. We'll roll the dice at the end. It's not numbered, so nothing crazy, but we'll still roll the dice. What team does Colin or Chuck have?
I see Colin.
That's right, Mackie. That's exactly what it is. When a product is hard to hit, that makes the hits more valuable. All right, we have Sweat.
They're the Bengals, Buccaneers,
Cowboys, and Browns last break. Okay.
Cowboys last.
How about a Bo Nix gold autograph on card? This is why we rip this product.
Whoa!
This is a monster right here. Who has the Broncos?
Clay.
Clay, do you really? Let's go, Clay.
Nice, Clay.
Clay.
That's amazing.
27 out of 50, Clay, and that's on card. That's incredible.
That's amazing.
Congrats, Clay. All right, Rattler and Bullock. Let's go. We pulled some nice Bo Nix today.
Yeah.
All right, that'll make the Instagram. All right, John Elway and Michael Pratt.
Wow.
All right, nice. All right, we have an Adrian Peterson and Rufau. Almost as big as the Will Levis.
Almost.
Westbrook. We have Terry and Arnold and a Don Beebe. Oh, I like that these are numbered too. For the Bills, that one is 30 out of 99. This looks sick with the planet in the background and the blue. That's sick.
Okay, Clay, I wrote it down.
We got you, Clay. All right. We have a Jim Kelly, John Elway, and Gold. Clay, there's not a card show this weekend, is there? I would just deliver it to you, but I don't think there's a card show. Wade, this is Topps Cosmic Football. It released today. We had a double release day. All right, Cribbs and Rice. That's Bo Nix is from it. Wait, are you saying Madisonville, Kentucky? All right, Barry Sanders, Brett Favre, Randy Moss, and Johnson. Phoenix Hobby release today, too. Clay. That's crazy.
That's good.
All right. I'll tell you the story here in a second, Clay. All right, we have A.J. Barner and a T.O. A T.O. on the Eagles out of 75. Clay, my mom's side of the family is from Madisonville, Kentucky.
Yes.
And I don't think I've been back there since I was a kid. Because we lived in Michigan and stuff, and we would drive down as a kid, but that's where my whole mom's side of the family is from.
Yeah.
I think there's still some there.
Yeah, probably.
My mom always says, we need to go back and visit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right, this is Phoenix Hobby. And we still have an Inception in this, too. So good luck. We have an empty box there.
Jeff is not working this weekend, J. Ray.
I don't know. Maybe there's a different Jeff.
It's true.
All right, here we go. Phoenix, hobby. David Montgomery, Mahomes, with an Audric Estime on the patch for the Broncos, with a Joe Burrow for the Bengals. That's a nice Burrow. And a Bullard. All right, Bengals was who again?
Bengals, Daily.
Oh, nice. That is 241 out of 299 on that Burrow. Nice little color match there. All right. Keenan, Drake, Trey Tucker, with Hurts and A.J. Brown on the treasured tandems, with a Carson Steele wave. The waves are not numbered. They did a really good job on their base card design, so the number variations look really nice. Danielle Hunter, Michael Pittman, Joey Bosa for the Chargers. Malik Neighbors is a silver prism. I agree, though. I think there's only been 1 year I really didn't like of Phoenix. All right, Justin Herbert, Devontae Smith, Romeo, Phila, with a Lad McConkey and an Adisa Isaac for the Ravens, numbered to 299. Clay, you probably want to get this Bo Nix fast, because it's release on this. All right, Trey Tucker autograph for the Raiders with a Chris Jones, numbered to 125 for the Chiefs, and an AJ Barner.
Clay, I can message. Can you message either through the shop or, and we'll.
I know you're not
we'll
too
talk.
far away. See if we can get it to you fast, in case you're wanting to list it or sell it. All right, George Ward, Logan Wilson, Trey Benson, rookie rising with a Keelan Robinson. All right, Hopkins, Mack, White, Austin Eckler. Come on, we want Jaden. Austin Eckler, that one's numbered to 199. I think I have Clay's number.
Okay.
I got that helmet from him.
Oh, that's right. You
the
have
Barry
his number.
Sanders helmet behind you. It's from him.
That's right.
From his shop. All right, Greenlaw, Baker, Scary Terry, Phil, with the Latou on the contours,
Okay,
and Jatavian Sanders to 50 for the Panthers. No base for Austin.
I gotcha.
All right, we have Darius, Myles Garrett. We have a Dallas Turner RPA for the Vikings with a Gabe Davis. These are beautiful too, and they're numbered to 399. And a Marshawn Nealand. Who had the Vikings in this?
Vikings, Barbecue Hunter. Although that's not the right name.
Barbecue Hunter.
We're going to call you Barbecue Hunter.
I like Boo Hunter.
Boo Hunter.
Or Bo Hunter. All right, Justin, Deontay, Trey Hendrickson, Carson Steele, and an Edgren Cooper. Scotty, they do. They are exceeding my expectation. I like Phoenix every year, but this year the design is really nice. Ryan Flournoy. We have Deshaun Watson for the Browns. At what point can we get Deshaun out of the product? I'm just asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
He doesn't get to stand. What a hit. All right, Chris Burrow, Jared Goff on the silver with a Jamar Chase contours on the wave contour. That's sick looking. And a BTJ. The BTJ is numbered for the Jags. That's beautiful too.
Custer goes, I have the Browns and I don't want that card.
Captain Rick, if we're Captain Rick, we are live right now on YouTube. You can actually go rewind us while we're live and watch the entire break. Or once I hit stop on this, you'll be able to watch it too.
And actually, Rick, you were not in this specific break. You were probably in a previous break. So if you go to YouTube, you can see up the top the overlay.
Find the one you were in. Rewind. Or rewind. Either way, Brian, right? All right, good luck here. We have a Cameron Kinchins, Rams. Drake May on-card auto for the Patriots.
Eric,
Let's go. With the Johnny Wilson for the Eagles. Ricky Williams the 99. Cade Stover. Thurman Thomas is backwards. That means case hit. Good luck. Thurman Thomas and Will Levis. Who had the Titans this break?
Titans this break was Danny Boy.
Danny Boy. He's going to be happy with this.
And Eric says, Happy Friday.
Danny Boy, I'm happy that you're happy with that Will Levis. And congrats on this Drake May. And you're right. It's hard not to hit an Inception, honestly. That's just, they juiced the product. They didn't make a ton of it. It's going up in price, but not too bad yet. So, all right. Let me do a recap if you can load those for me. Nice. All right.
Who hit the May? Eric.
Eric did. Let me do a recap and wait till you see this Knicks at the end. I know we have one dice roll, so good luck with that. Good luck. All right. And if you see our
Levis is so back.
If you see our account live tonight, it's our son Noah, who is in his 20s. He's 22. He's live tonight. And then Mrs. and I are going to be live on Fanatics. We do Fanatics every other night. It's an app called Fanatics Live.
Hi, Brown.
And you'll see us back here, too, this weekend.
Josh, let me look.
All right, there's a Browns card for you. All right, Gabe Davis, Latu, Trey Benson, Chris Jones, Malik Neighbors, Joey Bosa, Isaac, Carson. I like these treasured tandems. Better than the best tutties.
Yes. Josh, you just had the Texans in this break.
All right, we had the Patriots with Gronk, Brady Amendola, Drake May, Jatavian. Gil, are you still in here? Don't look. Johnny Wilson, Trey Tucker autograph. This TO is nice to 75 for the Eagles. Bo Nix, Drake May, Bo Nix, Joe Burrow, nice numbered, Drake May, Jason Taylor to 150, Will Levis, Jamar Chase Contours Wave, a little shorter printed there. For the Bengals is nice too. Jatavian Sanders, Don Beebe to 99. Then we had Hollow, Adonai Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, JJ, Austin Eckler, Caleb Williams, BTJ numbered with Dallas Turner, RPA. And then congrats on this Drake May on-card auto. And congrats, Clay, on this gold laser Bo Nix on-card auto out of Cosmic. Probably one of the first ones out there.
Kurt, of what product?
Nice.
Nice.
And then we have to roll the dice.
Yeah, for sure, Kurt.
I mean, Kurt, that's probably the same as Chrome, right? And Finest, too, Kurt. Isn't that the same? All right, it was a 3. So, we go odds and evens. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, 3 is C.J. Stroud, and that goes to the Texans.
There you go. Thanks, Clay. Clay, we'll be in touch.
Now, Kurt, you do know that Cosmic's always been that way, right, Kurt, for 4 years? That hasn't changed.
Thanks, Danny.
Cosmic is a short printed box, meaning they don't do a lot of cases of it. So that's what Cosmic is. So, but yeah, for sure. I think it's a sick product. I think the planetary cards are going to go nuts. And then those could be worth more than the autos, honestly, with depending on which planet you get. You got to get Pluto or Uranus or something
Thank
like
you,
that.
Captain.
So.
Sorry, there. So you can rewatch your break.
Yeah, thank you, Captain Rick. Appreciate you. And
yeah, Kurt.
which one? Yes, the Bo Nix was numbered to 50. That's their Topps' gold product is numbered to 50. It actually outsells their orange numbered to 25. Their gold does. So yeah.
So this account will be live later tonight. I will put the first break up probably in a couple hours if you want to check back.
Yeah, and Kurt, baseball Cosmic has gone up every year just because they don't make a ton of it. So we don't have a ton. Like we get direct from Topps. We got way more Inception and way more Finest and way more Chrome. Cosmic, you don't get a lot because they don't make as much of it. So I'm excited for it. It's my favorite.
He did not, J. Ray.
So, all right, YouTube, I'm turning you off right now. So people, if you want to buy J. Ray.